All right, all right. We are live for the Houston Rockets and Dallas Mavericks.
James Harden, the NBA's leading scorer, averaging a little over 34 points per game.
What's going on, MicroMike?
He's going to try and walk it off a little bit. Foul's going to go against Dorian Finney-Smith.
This guy has been at the top of the free throw attempts for the last 10 years, and you see his left ankle get caught right when he touches down.
Right there.
Lands on Dorian Finney-Smith's foot.
Harden, an 86% free throw shooter. He too joined the Rockets a little bit late. Did not come with the bulk of the team for personal reasons. He has a chance to become, Doris, just the third player to average 34 points per game in consecutive seasons. The other two, Wilt and MJ. There's that fadeaway by Porzingis.
So that's PJ Tucker at the center spot where he's getting the vast majority of his minutes. That's going to be a difficult challenge for him. And Russell gets right to where Russell lives, and that's at the cup.
Doris, in an environment like this, we saw the three scrimmages that each of the teams played here. How important do you think it is to have a guy like Westbrook on your squad who generates his own energy?
Well, does it have to be just in this scenario, or can I have him always?
Yeah, I guess so. Luka got ripped by Tucker. Rockets have a 3-on-2, and Harden finishes at the bucket. They go up by a bucket.
The fact of the matter is the Dallas offense is good enough. It's what Rick Carlisle told us a short time ago. Their defense has got to be top 10 if they're going to make any noise. That is too easy, end-to-end for Westbrook.
Porzingis over the top of Tucker, well defended. Porzingis didn't look comfortable that time, and here comes Harden back the other way.
All right, there we go.
Great pocket pass to Covington for the slam as they slice and dice that Mavericks defense and take a 4-point lead with just under 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Basketball's back here at Disney.
We got a timeout. It is 9-5 with 8:57 remaining. What's going on, Blanket Man 69? What's going on, the Gridiron Blitz? MicroMike, Shernet, Shane, Noble Sports, Drake, West Branch Ball. What's going on, y'all? You know, I got to switch back to the North Carolina 23, the real. I got the Clippers, but I just, you know, if I got to add the refs into things, then I got to say that the Lakers will win it all. But I want the Clippers. You know, I love the underdogs. Hey, come on, West Branch Ball. You can't say nothing about UNC in number 23. What's going on, Arku? Virginia Tech. Hey, I got the Mavericks in this game. And the reason is because I cannot stand Mike D'Antoni. He screwed over my second favorite team, which is the Phoenix Suns. So I am definitely going Dallas Mavericks all the way in this game. I see you, Wes. Come on, brother. Hey, UConn produced some good players as well. I mean, they gave us Andre Drummond. They gave us Richard Hamilton. Rachel Nichols.
Here in the bubble for a few weeks, and I can tell you there's a process for everything. If you want to eat, there's special sanitary
I play when the copyright music's over.
It's got to be hosed down with bleach. Out here on the court, players have assigned seats. They have assigned water bottles.
Oh.
They also had to watch a series of safety videos that instructed them to do things like don't
Tim
lick
Hardaway
their hands
Jr.
or lick the basketballs, which frankly I don't even want to know how that came up. Of course, the biggest protocol of all is
What's going on,
daily
MicroMike?
testing.
Hopefully you're having a less and safe
with guys
vacation.
forgetting to go by the nurses station here. Coach Rick Carlisle said that he forgot to go in the Mavericks assigned window. He basically remembered about 20 minutes before they closed for the day and snuck in there. But Porzingis,
offensive
guys,
foul.
he forgot entirely one day.
Yeah, he got him on the
He
chin.
then had to quarantine in his room for a day while he racked up an extra negative test.
Robert
which
Covington
meant
got
he
hit in
ended
the
up
face.
missing one of the Mavericks scrimmages. Mark and Doris KP told me he has promised up and down that will never happen again.
You know, Doris, it's almost, and Rachel, a good idea if you had a testing coach, a
Got
COVID
him!
test coach. to make
I
sure
see you,
the guys
Gridiron.
make it down there and get swabbed and poked or whatever it is they have to go through. That's not something you want to miss or sleep on, as Harden.
All right, James
gets slept
Harden.
on defensively by the Mavericks. James Harden off to a very good start here, 3 for 3 from the field.
The Mavericks have 11 points. 10 have come in the paint. They are just beating the Mavericks off the bounce and getting to their sweet
Seth
spot.
Curry.
Here's
To
Doncic,
Hardaway,
guarded by
to
Tucker.
Doncic.
They switch like they usually do.
Luka
Tough
from
step back by
downtown.
Luka, and he
Got
drains
it. Let's
Although that young
go.
man guarding him is
Tied
the
ball
only one
game.
who's got more step-back threes. And when you talk to the Houston staff, that was one of their biggest
7:33
concerns. This
remaining
guy's
in the
ability
first.
to shot create
Tied ball
for
game.
himself or the guys around him.
Russell Westbrook.
Tough pass made it to House. And Doncic
Stolen
comes up
by
with the steal off
Doncic.
the bad pass.
Going coast to
Luka on the
coast.
move and knocked away
Oh,
nicely
Covington.
by Covington.
So James Harden being defended by Dorian Finney-Smith, and the strength probably is underrated. He just uses that right arm just a little bit to displace, and the other superstar on the other end, that step back is
Hey, the Curry
really
brothers
Mark
are
Jones.
lights out shooters.
That's the one area of his game that he's looking to improve. Just a 32% three-point shooter, below the league average. Hardaway went hard to the bucket.
Oh, he
And
tried
drew
it.
the foul from P.J. Tucker.
Tim Hardaway tried to do it on
This
P.J.
guy's
Tucker.
significant because you
Let's
need
go.
a third scorer. Is he the guy? Is Seth Curry the guy? Carlisle has raved about him. Oh,
And that's interesting, Doris, because that's the second personal foul on
Give
P.J.
me
Tucker.
Curry.
Mike D'Antoni's rotation a little bit light right now because Eric Gordon is out for 2 weeks.
All right,
with a
Tim
sprained
Hardaway
ankle.
Jr.
He
makes the
turned
first
that
free
ankle
throw.
in the last scrimmage against the Boston Celtics. So Tucker comes out of the ball game with those 2 personal fouls. There's a look at Gordon, who they expect back in about 10 more days. He's undergoing heavy treatment. And Jeff
All right,
Green
got 'em
comes into
both.
the ball game for the Rockets.
2-point
minutes
game.
will probably be distributed amongst 3 different
James Harden
guys, but
brings
what
it up.
a tough season for Eric Gordon.
Yeah, he's just gotten healthy.
Yes.
Russell Westbrook, who
Russell
has been on a
Westbrook
tear since
got the and
January
one.
the 1st. There haven't been many better in 2020 than Russell Westbrook.
This right here is why you downsize and play without a center. You don't have Capella as a vertical spacer, but what you do have is a wide open one-on-one. Let me create a lane. I've got one defender to beat, and Mark Jones, I don't want to be that person standing in front of Russell.
Saw Russell after the bucket, Doris, rocking the baby a little bit. His way of saying he's too little.
15.
Oh, he missed
points
it.
coming to
Porzingis
paint
with
for
the
Russell
rebound.
Westbrook.
Yeah, his
Luka
numbers
brings
since
it up.
January, I alluded to those. Insane, 32 points per game.
No,
8
no
rebounds
shot.
per game.
Fouls
and
on the
7
ground.
assists per game from the former MVP, Russell Westbrook. There's a look at our rail cam. I love that angle that we're getting. One of the many great features that the NBA has in play for our viewing audience.
All right, Lucas
Great
with the
low
basketball.
angle. You sense the
Got
real
Porzingis.
size and
Porzingis for
the
three.
speed of the game from this
Off
vantage
fire.
point.
Rebounded by James Harden. Brings
Back
it up.
from the Rockets off the miss. Of course, you see the virtual fans along the way, across the way. You can cheer by using the NBA app as Harden draws the foul from
All
Maxi
right.
Kleber.
Harden shooting
So
three.
you can't do both with James Harden. You can't allow him to get to the free throw line. He's been double-digit free throw attempts 9 of the last 10 years. Maxi does a great job closing space, but you've got to be disciplined enough to close and not get into his landing area.
86% free throw shooter.
Hey, real talk. I hope the Pistons draft Cassius Winston.
Meet Diego.
Oh, we do got some copyrighted music. As soon as this little slight commercial comes off, I'll bring out the game audio. Harden or Foulden. Flop City himself.
He had
All right, we're
been
back.
doing a lot of yoga during the stay-at-home order.
All right,
and the
Harden made them
shutdown
both.
during the pandemic, and
Last free
had
throw.
gotten in fantastic condition. You may have seen some pictures of him on social
got
media
it.
running hills, and then during the time that he was delayed to get here, he lost a little bit of that conditioning, it appears. But he's ready to go. 3-point lead for the Rockets.
Oh,
And
stolen.
Austin Rivers with the steal. Rivers fouled by Curry.
All right, Seth Curry
That's his
fouled
second personal foul.
Austin Rivers.
Austin Rivers, one of those players who had an excused absence from the campus
Yes.
here. I wonder how challenging that is for coaches, Mark, in terms of trying to manage those arriving late, those leaving and then coming back, having to quarantine.
Such an unusual situation. There's really no manual
Harden.
for how to do this, it being the first time for everybody. Austin Rivers was telling me that it's frustrating. He grew up as he misses the
Rivers
jump shot. He
misses
grew up
it.
about 25 minutes from here
Foul.
in Winter Park, Florida. And it's frustrating that he can't see his
All right, Porzingis
girlfriend and
with
his
the foul.
newborn. Although he did get away for a little time for family issues. But remember now, he's familiar with these gyms, Austin River. He was the Florida High School Player of the Year, and he has
Wow,
played
this-
a lot
The Kings are beating up
AAU
on the
basketball in this
Spurs.
gym. McLemore at the free throw line. Well, folks, it's time to check out tonight's national TV schedule, brought to you by Google. Sunday on NBA TV, Sacramento at Orlando, who had a big win today. Then Tuesday on TNT, it's Boston against Miami, followed by Houston at Portland. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit.
I will say,
NBA
I don't
app.
know
I
exactly
say
who's
app.
the most underrated player,
Yeah.
but the most
It's
underrated
really a
team
neutral court
is the
deal,
Sacramento
right? We all
Kings.
know that. Dallas, by the way, designated as the home team here tonight. And Porzingis with a sweet bullet.
To be 7 foot, beautiful shooting form, able to put it on the deck.
James Harden with another step back three. Caught all of the rim, and he's in a nice roll right now.
Yeah, he's getting to every aspect of his game. We've seen him get to the cup. We've seen him get to the free throw line, now mixing in the three.
Big first quarter with 13 points already. Hardaway, good contest, but a late whistle and a foul called against the Rockets.
Now, James Harden and Russell Westbrook have the chance to become the highest scoring tandem since 1977. This guy is a virtuoso on the offensive end of the floor. Don't step back, Mr. Wright. You give him just enough cushion. And a friendly, nice little circle of the rim for James.
Hardaway at the free throw line. That was Harden's second personal foul. Having a conversation with Mark Davis, and
All right, sorry about that.
that's two of them. You heard them. Folks, there are some 30-odd microphones and 30
All
plus
right,
cameras.
Tim Hardaway Jr. makes the
around
free throw.
the court, so
It's
you
a
will
three-point
see
game.
and have unprecedented access visually and
Austin Rivers,
audio-wise
and there's a
to
blocking
the
foul.
players. A whistle and a foul going to go against the Mavericks. Trey Burke had checked into the ball game for Dallas.
Well, no Rick Brunson, who has been such an outstanding backup point guard for Rick Carlisle. And Trey
All
Burke
right,
has
I
not
see
been here
Dallas.
that
Let's
long,
go.
but
Go
getting some
blue.
early run.
I see what Rick Carlisle tried to do. Get the point guard and shooting guard of the team that went to the national title.
Did I say Rick?
And Trey Burke and Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah. College. I'm
Go
giving away
blue.
my age.
You got the lineage.
What's going on,
Brunson,
industry
sorry about that.
groupie?
That's a lot of free throws.
Hey,
folks.
let's go Mavericks, absolutely.
24. Tops in the league, and Houston now with a 5-point advantage. Harden sticking with his family name on the back
All right,
of his jersey.
Porzingis with the basketball.
Onto the players
Guys,
here
Tim
wearing
Hardaway.
Some of the NBA-approved sayings.
Back to Porzingis.
Porzingis
Turns around. Got it to
Well,
go.
I'm not sure how you say turnaround in Latvian. He has equality in Latvian written on the back of his jersey. Whistle and a foul. Jeff Green off
Jeff
glass.
Green.
Boy, how many
With
times
an
have we
and
seen
one.
James make this kind of pass, just thread the needle
Hey,
perfectly
one of them
timed.
we should have won.
And they loved what Jeff Green has given them. You know, in a pick and roll, he can handle it. He can roll to the cup. Nice finish through contact.
Jeff Green started the season with the Utah Jazz, averaged.
When was the
little
last
under 8
Michigan
points
State
per
team
game,
that
but I had
won?
a chance to watch Jeff work out during the shutdown, socially distanced, of course, and he was at his grind in Miami.
All right, right with the basketball.
PJ Tucker, he starts on Porzingis, but again,
There's
they're
a
switching
whistle.
virtually across the board, and he gets called for a foul here.
Russell Westbrook.
All right, Jeff
getting a
Green
breather.
picks up a foul.
Harden still in the ball game with 2 personal fouls.
Both teams
and
are in the bonus.
Kristaps
It is
Porzingis
25 to
on
19.
the foul line.
Houston's
That's what
up by 6.
translates to equality
Porzingis
in Latvian,
is at the free
folks.
throw
And remember
line
that the
with
Dallas
4:51
Mavericks have a very
remaining in the
distinct
first.
International flavor on their teams. We have
Oh, that's facts, David Jackson.
Slovenian with
All right, it's a
Doncic,
5-point game.
and we have German in Maxi Kleber, JJ Barea in Spanish, and equality in English.
Until you enunciate all of those things, I'm not going to be impressed.
So look at Slovenia in there. I told you earlier, Slovenia is my favorite country because it has love, L-O-V-E, written right in the name of the country. Gotta like that. Jeff Green with a nice dive.
All right,
to
Covington.
Rachel Nichols.
With the putback.
Can you impress us with your ability
Trey
to say
Burke with
any
basketball.
of those words on the back of the jersey?
Porzingis got the triple to fall.
Tomlin with the Mavericks sent me instructions on how to pronounce what's on the back of those international players' jerseys.
Oh, wow.
And here, I'm going to do one for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
JJ
All right,
Barea
James
in
Harden with the
Spanish,
lay-in.
Igualidad. There you go.
I like the way you rolled your R there.
Why, thank you. Maxi Klebers, 18 letters, Mark. That one is all you.
Wow.
But I can tell you
James
that this
Harden
came about
with the
because,
basketball.
Of course, we've seen all around.
Got
these
it, Jeff
startup
Green.
games,
Jeff Green
players
with the
choosing
lay-in.
to have different messaging on their jerseys.
31-26.
The Dallas Mavericks had a Zoom call back when they were still in Texas. Dwight
Right
Powell
with the
was the one
basketball.
who was leading them in that conversation, and they decided
Drives
they
it.
wanted to
Got the
all
lay
say
in to
the same
fall.
thing. They wanted to send a message that for them it was all
All
about
right.
equality and fairness, and
Mavs
not just
down
here
3.
in America, but internationally as well, since they do have such an
I
international.
a vowel for 250 to make that.
All right,
thing
Harden
work.
goes to the free throw line for 3.
It's a great sentiment and some really meaningful messages and words that players have subsequently and coaches
Harden
and
gets the
staffs have
first.
subsequently converted into actions. What a pass there from Harden to Green.
He's just showing off, putting that pass between his legs. He's made 3 or 4 of those. Remember now, 39% of the points that come from
Harden
the
makes
Houston
the
Rockets come
second.
from three-point territory. 40% come from right here in the paint. And when you get passes like that, the game becomes easier for the players around James Harden.
Westbrook back in the ball game. He has Black Lives Matter on the back of his jersey. Actually,
What's going
Russell
on, Go to
has
Plays?
a clothing company that, in agreement with the NBA and Players Association, has made
You guys
up
haven't hit that
shooting
thumbs up.
shirts
That'd be
that
greatly
some of these guys
appreciated.
have been wearing around, and plain clothes T-shirts.
All right, Harden makes all 3.
Other different social justice messages on them. Burke up court. Hardaway from 3, got it.
Tim Hardaway for 3.
Junior
Let's
with a
go.
long bomb to make it a 3-point game.
Kobe.
From the corner, Covington
All
off
right.
the mark.
Porzingis with the rebound. Hardaway Jr.
Hardaway shooting over 40% from deep this season.
shoots another
Little
three
step back. That
off
was
the
a
front
tough one.
iron.
Good contest on the
Covington with the rebound.
play. And
Harden brings
with
it up.
20 points already in the ball game in the first quarter.
Shoots a
Why
three.
not? 23.
In and out
He
and
is
back
hotter than
in.
Fish grease here in the first quarter. A major explosion and detonation by James Harden. And with that bucket, he became the #2 scorer all time in Houston history behind the great Akeem Olajuwon.
Oh, we got commercial break. I do have to mute the game audio for commercials and copyrighted music. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. We got James Harden with 23 points, and it's still the first quarter. Harden about to go off? Absolutely. He already has 23 points, shooting 6 for 6, 2 for 2 from downtown. That's insane. Yeah, he could be going for 60 plus. That's crazy. It's 31-37 with 2:41 remaining in the first quarter. Porzingis with 13, Tim Hardaway Jr. with 10. And it's been all James Harden for the Rockets. End of the third quarter, Sacramento 92, the Spurs 96. All right, we're getting ready to kick back off. So the game audio will be here shortly. They got some copyrighted music going on. Welcome back, Blanket. They just got these copyrighted music stuff.
Because
All right, we are back.
Program.
Porzingis makes the first.
That's his 7th 20-point quarter this season. Sitting down and getting a breather. This is usually how Mike D'Antoni staggers he and Russell Westbrook. Westbrook in the ball game as Porzingis
And he gets them
makes
both.
both free throws.
That yoga was less expensive than the Amazon shopping you did
All
on the
right,
highway.
Harden
yeah.
brings it, or Westbrook brings it up.
Credit card got a workout. 15 points for Porzingis after the foul shots. Jeff Green looking aggressive
Jeff
here early.
Green
and
gets
got
it to go.
Mentioned that he looked exquisite in his workouts in Miami at Stan Remy's gym down there.
Luka
Skill set's always
Doncic
been
is back
there
in the
for Jeff.
game.
Just level of aggression is the thing that's waned.
Got fouled.
And Westbrook fouls Luka. And Doncic
All right,
gonna
fouls
go to the free
on
throw line.
Russell Westbrook.
It's the first foul on Westbrook. Luka Doncic went from really, really, really good last year to elite this year. He made substantial progress in his
All right,
game.
Luka makes the first.
Wow, he is just 21 years old.
Boban Marjanovic is in the game,
Bordering
folks.
on the ridiculous,
Let's go.
because his season was incredible. He's up 7.5 points, a board and a half, and 2.7 assists. I mean, you can
All
make
right.
the case.
Oh, he
that he's
misses the
amongst the most-
second, but got his own miss.
I didn't have
Certainly.
him on my list, Mark, but you could easily make that case.
Oh, he turned
Lost
it
the
over.
handle on the drive. Westbrook.
Oh,
got ripped
stolen.
from behind.
Trey Burke.
Trey Burke out there behind the Boban Marjanovic screen.
All right, Luka with
Green
basketball.
on Doncic.
Shoots
That's
it.
going to be a little bit short.
Airballed
Let's
it.
call it a pass and an assist
Boban,
to
let's
Boban.
go.
So there's less of an issue with Boban on the floor with James off, right? Because there's so much scrambling on the defensive end when James is on, so he gets some
Austin
minutes here,
Rivers
and Austin
with an
takes
and
it right
one.
to the cup.
Austin Rivers with the
41-36,
We
134
wondered,
remaining in the first.
Could Boban, who had played well prior to the hiatus, could he play in this matchup? But look at the size difference. I mean, House is in perfect weak side rebounding box out position, and it didn't matter.
Yeah. Now, Boban had
And he
a
gets it to
huge
fall.
game on the very night that
42-36, 133
the
remaining
NBA season
in the
was
first quarter.
suspended, going for over 30, his highest output of the season. Marjanovic on the dribble
Jackson with the
handoff,
basketball.
gives it back to Jackson.
Shoots
Jackson
it.
missing the spinner.
Misses.
Marjanovic
Boban.
keeping it alive.
Got the
And gets
lay-in.
the
Let's
putback. He's got
go.
4.
So this is the
Boban,
beauty of it. Now,
let's
they've got to deal
go.
with him on that end. Can they expose him here?
Westbrook
Westbrook with the mid-range jumper.
misses.
He's been taking fewer
Luka
of
with the
those, which
rebound.
saw his efficiency go up a little bit. Doncic in transition. Coming downhill. Boy, put that big
And
body on
Doncic with the
Tucker.
lay-in.
No slouch either. Westbrook out to Jeff Green.
Jeff Green misses it for three.
Westbrook kept it alive. He and Doncic both crashed to the court. Doncic is shaken up.
Trey Burke.
Trey Burke with a little sauce and the reverse layup.
All right, got the reverse lay-in.
And Luka.
Luka's still banged up.
In a high-scoring first quarter. Doris, at least offensively, these teams are doing pretty well.
House
House with the
misses.
miss.
Jackson with the rebound. Luka Doncic with the basketball
Remember
brings
this
it up.
Dallas offense.
Got 12,
Historically
10,
efficient.
9,
We weren't kidding.
8,
7
7.
seconds to go. They can run it down.
5. Screen by Boban.
Green switches onto Doncic.
1.
Good defense
Gotta shoot
by
it.
Jeff Green. And a great
No
contest. And that's the end of the first 12
All
minutes
right,
of
that's
play.
the end of the first. 42 all. I got to mute the game audio for copyright music and commercials. Hold on 1 second. All right. Which G League team? You're talking about how Detroit moved their G League team to what was that? To to Wayne State? I'm not too sure. Maybe the Wayne State drive? What's going on, Josu? Says Harden is going off right now. Absolutely.
Or from the free throw line, and James Harden, that patented step back. Good luck checking that. Good night.
I think it means equality in his native language. Oh. Okay, what in the... All right, there's another commercial. Yeah, I can't believe James Harden has 23 points, shooting 6 for 6 in the first quarter alone. That's insane. Hey, they for real try to get me. I see you, David Jackson. That's hilarious. Detroit G League basketball team.
First quarter. How did that match up with your expectations?
He's always amazing. He's just took him, 30 seconds to get right.
All right, Luka brings it up.
He had a great first quarter.
Now, you're not required to wear a mask on the sidelines, but you're one of the few coaches who is choosing to. Why are you doing that?
All
I
right,
just think
Bert.
it's important to send a message. I mean, it's also beneficial. Obviously, it protects me and protects my players, protects my coaches. All of the United States, we need to mask up.
All right.
It's the only way we can get out of this problem.
Tucker for 3.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Great message by head coach Mike D'Antoni of the Houston Rockets, amongst the other fantastic messages that he has delivered while here in Orlando, especially yesterday, talking eloquently about the late, great activist John Lewis, who was laid to rest yesterday. Jumper good.
Ben McLemore.
Ben McLemore with the 3-ball. Both teams shot well.
Luka.
North
Boban.
of 50%.
Trey
I'm
Burke.
talking about almost 60%, 59 and 60
Kleber.
respectively. Kleber climbing high, and that's going to be an offensive foul as PJ Tucker stood in there and took the hit. That's a second personal foul against Kleber.
Wow, they call it offensive foul.
Going to go against Westbrook. And that's going to be his second personal foul.
All right.
Luka's
I don't know what just happened.
Favoring that right foot. Remember, before the regular season was suspended on March 11th, he was battling a plethora of little injuries, including a wrist and an ankle injury. But he got fully healthy while back in Slovenia. Goes quickly there, draws the hit, and one. Guess he's okay.
Their offense they do such a good job with their spacing. He comes off the Iverson cut. Russell cheats it. He backdoors it. And everybody's lifted. So when you talk about playing with spacing, now he's meeting McLemore, who's in rotation anyway. He's got one guy to beat. And just like the two guys on the other side, if he's got one guy to beat, it's over.
While he was back home in Slovenia, he hired a trainer, got back with his old trainer, in fact, and hired a chef and got in terrific condition, kept his skills sharp, and although he had some difficulty getting back and forth, made it back in time. And having a pretty strong first half here. In 10 minutes, he's got 9 points. That pass tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Dallas basketball.
This guy has shown great leadership. He looks a lot more comfortable than the first 15 games or so.
Yes.
As he tried to acclimate with the new teammates, new system.
Porzingis and Doncic, a big part.
All right, we are back.
Call them
Sorry
the
about that.
cornerstones of this Dallas franchise. Moving forward, Trey Burke.
Oh, Trey
from
Burke.
deep. Man, he has made
Let's
an immediate
go
impact.
for 3.
9th pick in the draft back in 2013.
House.
7-year pro.
Misses.
Rebounded by Marjanovic.
Boban.
And Dallas.
All right,
leading
Luka
by
with the
3.
basketball.
Good defense by Tucker.
Got it to Boban.
Boban inside.
Boban with an and one. Let's go.
So again, Harden off the floor. Here comes Boban. And you're now having an opportunity to exploit the size mismatch that he presents you. It doesn't matter. Just throw it up to his target hand. And Porzingis says, yes, sir.
Boban at the free throw line.
It's an interesting contrast between Luka and Kristaps. Because Luka, when you hear him do interviews and talk, he doesn't seem to give much away. Kristaps much more vocal and willing to share and be a little bit more introspective.
Yeah. Porzingis coming over a year ago in that
Oh,
trade
in and
as
out by
Marjanovic
Boban.
misses the free throw. Houston finding themselves down by 5 points.
Russ
Westbrook with the blow by on Doncic.
got the and one.
Finishes at the rim and 1.
Got poked in the eye, it looks like.
And Westbrook shaken up as well. Might have gotten hit in the face here.
How about the crossover to blow by Luka?
Okay, fouls on Boban.
And reaching and slapping, that's not a good defense.
No.
Because there's a reach and there's a slap and a bucket for Russell.
Oh yeah, that's
Westbrook at
pretty
the
much
foul
what they're
line.
trying to
His
do.
Free throw shooting has improved too since January the 1st, up to 78%.
All right,
on the
Westbrook
season.
makes it. It's a 2-point game.
Guy that also has been very instrumental in the
Second
Black
quarter,
Lives Matter movement
9:25.
out in his native Southern California.
Luka
as
with the
Doncic
lay-in.
with a free pass to the bucket. High scoring first half, 55-51. Westbrook with the left.
Westbrook with the
Just
lay-in.
guys, just the prowess, the physical ability, the handle, the confidence of both guys to get in the paint, to get where they want off the
Luka
bounce.
was thinking about the 3. Passes it to Trey.
Luka guarded by
Luka
Tucker.
got the ball back.
Luka couldn't finish with the left
Luka
hand.
misses.
And rebounded
Covington.
by the Rockets. James Harden,
Harden
had that big
with the
first quarter. He
ball.
has 23 in the ball game. And this time they double him.
Oh,
they take
stolen.
it out of his hands and force the turnover. Mavericks with numbers. Burke is
Trey
feeling
Burke
it.
for 3. Let's go.
This is a huge lift because obviously the more shooters you surround Luka Doncic with, the better.
He's got 13. And Doris, what do you make of the double teaming strategy now on Harden by the Mavericks?
All right,
I think
Luka
they're
with the
obviously,
rebound.
as he checks back in, says, all right, we've got to get it out of his hands. It's not an atypical strategy. And I don't think you consistently do it, Mark. I think you sprinkle it in and continue to mix looks.
It's not like Harden hasn't
Lost
seen
the
every
ball,
defense
out of
imaginable
bounds.
so far.
Houston ball.
Harden with good defense. Knocked it off of the foot of Doncic. And it's Rockets ball down by 5. With 8:06 to go here in the first quarter. Mark Jones, Doris Burke, Rachel Nichols on the sidelines. Folks, we are so glad to be back here on the campus of Disney's Wide World of Sports in Lake Buena Vista, Florida. Tucker leads the entire
Tucker
league in
got
corner
the
threes.
3.
Illustration 1 right there.
Well, just pretty offense, right? 2 to the
Cuts
basketball,
that
as you
deficit to
mentioned, 2 to
2.
Harden. Quick pass.
Luka with the basketball.
Ball kept moving. Just tremendous offense.
Burke with 13 here in the first
Trey
half.
Burke drives it.
Harden knocked it out of bounds.
All right, out of bounds. Stays with the Dallas Mavericks.
So 48 points combined in the paint. Nice first pass to Jeff Green. When you can make that pass off a catch in a live situation from the middle of the floor, boy, do those options open up.
Hardaway with the hesitation, a
Double
little bit
dribble.
too much hesitation as he carried it. Folks, ready to test your NBA knowledge? Play trivia during every NBA game with NBA Pick'em Trivia. Head to NBA.com/trivia to play free
and bounce it to Harden. Harden brings it up.
Prizes. Houston with a chance to tie.
Gives it to Covington.
Robert Covington has had a rather quiet first half here, just 4 points. Green
Jeff
with a wild
Green
shot.
misses
Couldn't
it.
get the call.
Luka with the rebound, brings it up, drives it, kicks it out.
Finney Smith from the corner.
Finney Smith misses
And
it.
one and done for the Dallas Mavericks.
House with the rebound. Harden brings it up.
Jeff Green has
Jeff
all day to tee it up.
Green
Maybe a little
misses.
too much time.
Out of bounds.
Timeout on the floor
Off
with
Covington.
6:55 to
Got
go.
a timeout. I do have to mute the game audio for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. I will be doing 4 out of 5 games tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock. Tomorrow, I'll do the Miami and Denver, followed by Utah and OKC, followed by New Orleans and the Clippers, and to end the night, the Lakers and the Raptors. On Sunday, I'll be doing the Portland Trail Blazers and Boston Celtics, and Milwaukee Bucks and the Houston Rockets. Wow, shout out to Portland. 140 to 135 in overtime. Beating the Memphis Grizzlies. Orlando beat the Brooklyn Nets 128 to 118. My second favorite team, the Phoenix Suns, beat the Washington Wizards 125 to 112. And we all know that the Milwaukee Bucks beat the Boston Celtics 119 to 112. Shout out to the 11 in the building. You guys are definitely awesome. Yeah, we are doing on Troxel Sports Talk 31 games in 14 days. And then when football starts, I'll be adding football, the NFL and college, as well as college basketball. I think that's true, Buffed Up. I'm not 100% though. I'm like 85% sure about that. We're going to be set to resume the game audio.
Thing he does with a great
All right,
joy.
we are back.
Just watching him play is so much fun. And it was interesting talking to Rick Carlisle before the game. He said he's provided more access for a social media guy because the fans don't have as much access.
Yeah, great
Turn
point.
around,
Luka
missed
well
it.
defended
Luka
by
got
Jeff
it.
Green, but
Luka
got
got
the
the
putback to go
and one. Let's go.
His size
Oh,
and skill
my
set.
God.
One of the things he does
What's going
very
on,
well
Kyle
is
Webb?
rebound the basketball, and he does it on both ends. So a little ISO post up for him. Ball is kept alive. He sticks around and able to get the follow.
I mentioned the fact that he went back to Slovenia, Doris, during the stay-at-home order and the COVID-19 period here. but it wasn't that easy. But he does have friends
All
in
right.
high places.
Russell
He actually
Westbrook
met the U.S. ambassador to
return.
Slovenia, Linda Blanchard, pardon me, while they were playing a game in Miami before the shutdown. And she was instrumental in maneuvering or helping to get Luka in and out of Slovenia and back into the United States.
All right,
So it's
Luka
nice
with
to pick
the
up that hotline
free
and
throw.
have
Friends in high
61-56. Dallas with the lead. 6.5 remains in the first half. Harden
double team Harden again.
got it to
Great
House.
baseline move and bucket by House.
It's a big
House
time
with the
move. You're gonna
lay-in.
send again, shoot to the ball. That backside defense rotation, they all
Seth
have to
Curry.
be on point. House does a nice job attacking the closeout.
got it to Luka.
Harden switches onto Doncic. Finney Smith back around to Hardaway. That's his spot.
Oh,
Like I
got
said,
it for
that's his spot.
three.
Hardaway Jr. drills the three.
Woo!
4 different
Let's
Dallas
go.
players are in double-digit scoring. This half is everything we expected, right? Two of the best offenses in the league.
Westbrook turns it over, a whistle and a foul
There's a foul.
on House.
All right,
Both
Mavericks
of these
basketball.
teams will leverage that three-point shot, and so a lot of it stemming from this. Luka touches the paint, ball, swing, and boy, was he deep.
You know, Tim Hardaway right there had struggled in his shooting earlier in the season as Curry goes to the free throw line. And then Hardaway had a shooting session with Carlisle.
All right,
And Rick Carlisle
Got the
is
first
very
free
much
throw.
a hands-on head coach. And Hardaway
Dallas
told me
is
that
in the
he made a little
bonus.
adjustment in his shot at the request of Carlisle, and it made all the difference in the world. And Hardaway now shooting over 40% from the field.
misses the second.
Rick could shoot. We saw him in that documentary about Michael Jordan.
Harden
He wasn't
brings
shooting
it
that much
up.
in the dock. Whistle and a foul. There's 5 team fouls against Houston, 1 against the Mavericks.
791 wins for Coach Carlisle, third most among active coaches. It's his third different spot. Did a great job in Detroit, great job in Indiana, and won a championship here in Dallas in 2011.
And you see the racial justice pin that a lot of the coaches are wearing here. Rick Carlisle doing a great job amongst all the other coaches. In beginning his day
Porzingis
with
has
a reading
15
from the
points.
Racial Justice Initiative calendar. And a significant day in history
Whoa, Westbrook
in our country.
with a circus shot
racial
lay-in.
65-60 with 5
Oh,
minutes to
turnover.
go. Westbrook.
Westbrook got the lay-in again.
And the lead is down to 3. Carlisle calls timeout.
All right,
With just
timeout
under
Dallas. I do have to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. Hardaway Jr. has 13 points. Porzingis has 15. Westbrook has 13. PJ Tucker is 2 for 2 from 3-point and the field with 6 points. Tucker, Harden, Westbrook, Dorian Finney, Smith, Seth Curry, and Dorian Wright all have 2 fouls each. What's going on, peace and quiet? How's it going, brother? Luka has 14 points. Trey Burke has 13. Luka has 14. Tim Hardaway Jr. has 13. Porzingis has 15. Barjanovic has 6. Wright has 2. And Seth Curry has 2. For the Rockets, Harden has 23. Westbrook has 13. House has 2. Covington has 4. Tucker has 6. Jeff Green has 7. Ben McLemore has 4. Austin Rivers has 3. That's everybody who has scored so far. But tomorrow's games start at 1 o'clock. And I'll be doing 4 out of the 5 games.
Energy, let's go. Man's on 3, 1, 2, 3. Square. I'm here, corner. You want to swing it? We can swing it. Okay. Good job, Bobby.
Porzingis, one guy who was really looking forward to
All
this
right,
restart.
with basketball.
He had a couple of rough games going into the shutdown.
Got to Porzingis.
You heard that. He's really finding his leadership voice, something you talked about a moment ago, Doris.
Oh.
And Rachel, you've got more.
Yeah, you know, Chris
Tim Hardaway Jr. looks to be shooting 3 free throws.
He started losing weight kind of
James Harden with the
Remember,
foul.
both the Knicks and the Mavericks at different times had looked to bulk KP up, try to protect him against injury. But as he was a little later, he said that he started feeling better and better. So he just let it happen. He's about 8 to 10 pounds down from where he was when everything shut down in March. And he told me that he's moving better. He said his shot
Tim
is
Hardaway
flowing
Jr.
easier
makes
because
first.
he's just not as bulky in his shoulders. He said that he's been communicating with the Mavericks training staff. He said that's the key. They've come to a compromise, and he feels good about where he is and that they're going to let him stay.
All right, got the
weight.
second.
Yeah, they've got one of the best staffs in the business. Casey does a great job, and I remember about a year ago, he had those pictures on Instagram where he was
And makes
swole,
them all.
but he looks noticeably
68,
slimmer now. If he says it
62.
works, then
Dallas with
it
the
works.
lead. 4.5
points
left
for him.
in the
It
first
worked in
half.
January when he averaged almost 28 points, 11
Harden.
boards.
To House.
Interesting, Doris.
To
as
Westbrook.
Westbrook drives and takes the hit. He'll go back to the
There's
free
a
throw
foul.
line. James Harden, Doris, has not taken a shot in the second quarter.
He's given up the basketball, Mark, as they extend that defense and trap him. He's just moving it quickly. He's making the right play.
He's always been a willing passer, averaging over 7 assists per game.
That ball don't lie. Oh, there is a little ad here that I gotta mute with the copyright music. And the ball is half right as
Westbrook goes 1
makes
for 2
the
from the foul line.
second.
Houston down by 5 with under 4.5 to go here.
Right,
in a
gives it up to
high-scoring
Burt.
first
Gives
half.
up to
Porzingis steps out and
off
missing badly
iron.
that time.
Rebounded by Covington. Harden brings it up.
Here comes the double team on Harden. The corner.
House.
Got it.
See the willingness
Nothing
there
but
again.
net.
When they're trapping him out front, he moves it quickly.
All right,
That time he gets a little bit of
68-66.
penetration, but defense converge. Again, he makes the right pass.
That was
Porzingis
his 4th assist.
turns around over
He's got 4
Harden.
assists in the ball game.
Misses.
Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Mavericks basketball.
All right, let's
This guy
go.
has mastered
Mavs
the new
ball.
rules. He manipulates the floor as well as LeBron James, it feels like sometimes. Touches the paint, finds an easy corner shooter. That's just beautifully done.
NBA's leading scorer at over 34 per game. Hardaway with a pull-up three.
Hardaway misses. Rebounded by Westbrook, who brings it up the court. Drives it.
Ruthless Russ
Misses.
missing that time.
Hardaway Jr.
Burke might have gotten a piece of that. Hardaway looks cross court and inside.
Got to Porzingis with the
Porzingis with
turnaround
an easy one.
lay-in.
Good job. I mean, listen, you know, I know he's got that shooting ability, but the rim run, he buries the defender right underneath the cup.
Westbrook to
17
House,
for Porzingis.
Covington to House. House wide
for three.
open.
Got it. Another
Got
one
it.
for Daniel House, who
All right, it's a 1-point game, 70 to
was an
69.
afterthought at
3
the
minutes
beginning of the
remain
season
in the
and then
first
was
half.
really impressive. Shortly after signing.
Porzingis
70 and 69 and 3 minutes to play in the half.
First team to 125 wins
and got
one.
the and one.
Kristaps Porzingis off the window. And he'll go to the free throw line trying to complete the three-point play.
This is super small ball, so P.J. Tucker's at the 5. It's an easy square up. His hand, his contest, his, you know, all the elbows, all the pressure he's trying to apply, it's right at his elbow. So it's going to be a foul.
Yeah, that's the third, Doris, on Tucker. So Tucker and Harden and Jeff Green all with 3 fouls. And remember that the Rockets, if you're just joining us,
All right,
without Eric Gordon, who's
makes
out
them both.
for another 10 or so days with an ankle injury.
It's a 4-point game.
lead
Harden
for
brings it up.
Dallas. And Harden
Got
draws
fouled.
the foul on Luka.
So, Mark, you've seen this defense, right? And it's taken different shapes at the front of it, but that time and again, the goal here is you're extending it and you're trying to trap him. If you do not do a good job at the point of that trap, you're exposing so many other things. That time, he draws a foul.
Harden's with the basketball.
Yeah, he's been guarded
Back to
every
House.
way imaginable. House
Airballs
the
it.
last 2 missed it that time.
Porzingis with the rebound. Luka brings
Luka
it
on
up.
triple-double watch with 14.6 rebounds and 4 assists. Over to Burke, who's had his way.
Trey Burke for 3.
Way
Let's
down.
go.
Trey Burke with a 16-point explosion here in the first half of play.
My guess is Rachel's going to talk to one of these coaches about what they'd like to
All
see
right,
on
James
the
Harden with the basketball.
I'm not
Westbrook.
sure Trey Burke was on page 1 of the scouting report,
Got the lay-in.
but that might change as Westbrook gets the layup. Westbrook now with 16
All right,
in the game
Luka
on
Doncic
7 of 14.
Brings it up.
Under 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Screen by
Doncic off the
Porzingis.
Porzingis screen. Good ball movement. Hardaway side pocket 3.
Hardaway
is
for
pure.
3. Let's go.
Young man who grew up in South Miami as a ball boy for the Miami Heat.
That was a really late whistle.
Wow. Mark Davis with the call. That's going to put James Harden back at the foul line.
All right, James Harden going to the free throw line for, I believe it's 3.
We're going to say he was, well, it's going to be side out of bounds, actually.
Oh, no, side out. Okay.
James Harden, after scoring 23 in the first period, has not scored a point here in the second. Still a perfect 6 for 6. As Maxi Kleber comes into the ball game for the Dallas Mavericks.
Kleber back in the
James
game.
Harden has yet to miss anything. 2 for 2 from 3, 9 for 9 from the free throw line.
Harden with
Ian
basketball.
Westbrook, the only 2 in double digit scoring so far. Great pass.
Westbrook. No
is
good.
looking for the call and a foul.
Trey Burke.
Going to go against Porzingis. You could hear Russell's voice intoning passionately, and one.
Both teams are in the bonus.
Well, again, just a nice, easy pass. Russell's looking for the seam. That's 2 calls in a row where that whistle's come late, right?
Yeah. Kind of felt that way. That's 2 personal fouls against Porzingis.
No, I
Well,
didn't
we've
know
never
that there was
seen
a
the
Tigers game
quite
today.
like this, folks, and now you can see it too with Michelob Ultra. Get your tickets at ultracourtside.com. Westbrook at the free throw line. He
All
was
right,
very
got it.
active in a lot of the protests around the
79
country, especially in his native Southern
to
California.
72.
Along with DeMar DeRozan of the San Antonio Spurs.
Luka to Trey Burke, wide open,
Boy,
got it
somebody
for
needs to throw
3.
some cold water
Let's
on
go.
Trey Burke
Yeah.
in Houston.
Let's
No,
go. Go blue.
And you got to love, we were talking about the view and seeing the game like this. The view from the bench is important because
What's going
as Harden
on,
misses his first shot of the
Suzuki?
second quarter.
Says
The bench
Rockets
is
will win.
generating a lot of energy for the respective teams here. As we go under a minute in the first half, an 82-point first half for the Mavericks. House on Doncic. Luka with the 3.
Oh,
And that's going to be a
Luka.
foul against Harden, who tosses Kleba into the stanchion.
Well, Trey Burke, Carlisle was telling us before the
The
game, has not
Detroit
been with the
Tigers.
group
It's our
too
baseball
long.
team.
But Mr. Burke, find an open spot. You've got an outstanding passer, and you've got 7 for 8 field goals, 5 for 5 from 3.
He re-signed with Dallas.
Woo,
July
Tigers
1st.
won 7-2.
Tuesday
Let's
against
go.
Philadelphia had 9 points on 3 of 8. in
Hashtag
23
motor on.
minutes, but I'm not sure that Rick Carlisle was depending on this type of production from Trey Burke, who had his moments with the New York Knicks towards the
All
end of
right.
his tenure there.
Got them both.
And Harden has 4 personal fouls. That's going to be a dilemma for Mike D'Antoni.
James Harden with basketball.
7-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Harden and one
Oh,
on his first
got
bucket
it and
of the second
one.
quarter. He draws the foul on Doncic.
Oh my
You're
God.
going to have to really make a mistake. He's just going to lean a certain way to try to get your body leaning in one direction. So that little twitch, he makes a little move
Hey,
left.
appreciate that,
And Hardaway
Suzuki.
reacted ever so slightly.
Welcome to the
and he
family. You're
goes
definitely an
opposite.
MVP.
Mark,
Unguardable.
it's unguardable. And he said it like he thinks it won't be until his career is over that he's fully appreciated. Would you agree?
James Harden makes the free throw.
The style of basketball might
All right,
look a little bit
84-75.
unconventional or
10
different, but
seconds
you can't argue
remain.
with the results. Doncic got stripped. Ball goes out of bounds.
Out of
off
bounds,
of
5.4
PJ
remain.
Tucker. Hey, coming up on the Toyota halftime.
Looks
a
like
night
it's
for the
Dallas ball
MVPs.
still.
Maria and Jalen will have the Toyota
Yeah, this is
halftime
live.
with those stories, scores, and a lot more.
Now, I will
As
say the
basketball
graphics
is back in the
on the
NBA.
screen is
And what a
faster
couple of
than the
nights here.
TV,
Great finishes last night.
but that is because of YouTube itself.
Doncic with a nice dime foul. Going to go against the Rockets as Porzingis tried to go up with it.
All right, 1.2.
1.2 on the clock. Porzingis with 20 in the game. Dallas already with its highest scoring first half of the season. As I look at Porzingis' nice tight haircut.
Oh, misses the
I want to
first.
mention that one of the amenities on the Disney campus here for the players is a nice barber shop that's been set up. Rachel's still working on getting me an appointment, though.
Oh, appreciate that.
You in for a pedicure?
Appreciate
So
that,
that's your
Tis-
pedicure is set,
Suzuki.
but the haircut they're a little backed up on that. But the
Okay.
pedicure, you're in. You're
Okay.
good, Mark.
All right, splits the pair.
Porzingis knocks down the second free throw. The Dallas Mavericks put
All right,
85
that is halftime. 85-75. Most combined points in first half this season, 160 points. That is insane. All right, just give me one quick second. All right, there we go. Yes, it is halftime. Actually, you know what I should do? Hold on one quick second. There we go. All right, there we go. So I'm going to go fill up my water, and I will be right back.
It's a LP.
Alrighty. What's going on? Oh, and let me bring myself back. All right. Appreciate that, Alan Guile, for subscribing. Welcome to the family. You're definitely an MVP. What's going on, eDog1234? This game is absolutely lit. Oh, that's what's up. Says I'm Filipino. That's why my last name. That's what's up. Yeah, I'll be doing 31 games in 14 days. And I am 4 games in now. I'll be doing 4 games out of 5 tomorrow, starting at 1 o'clock. Tomorrow I'll be doing Miami and Denver, followed by Utah OKC, followed by New Orleans Clippers, and to finish the night, the Lakers and Raptors. On Sunday, I'll be doing Portland, Boston, followed by Milwaukee, Houston. Harden has 26 and Westbrook has 17.
Respectively, wasn't much defense to be seen.
No, but the offensive highlights were pretty spectacular. The Dallas Mavericks predicate their offense on Luka's ability to get into the paint.
There is some copyright music. I do need a what do you call it? Mute. Porzingis has 21. Hardaway has 19. Doncic has 14. We are getting set to resume the game audio. Off the bench, it's 29-14 for bench points. Mavericks lead.
Who was 5 for 5.
All right, we are back.
It's the most combined
Harden
points
brings it up.
in a half since
Westbrook has the ball.
1990. Phoenix and Denver in that game. Westbrook tied up
Jump
by
ball.
Curry. Hey, good defense by Seth Curry on that sequence.
Are they calling foul?
All right, so Rachel Nichols, did Mike D'Antoni have any discussion on the defensive end of the floor?
Doris, he came back on the court, and I said, so, Mike, I assume let them score 85
Oh, no,
was
jump
not
ball,
the
okay.
defensive game plan going in.
So
he
Westbrook
said, yeah, he said, my
and
guys
Seth
just panicked.
Curry.
He said the other team hit some shots early.
What's
Dallas
going on,
was
Mel
hitting,
Gooley?
And we stopped doing what we do. He said we stopped switching. We started chasing our
All
tails.
right.
He said he
Rockets
gave them a
ball.
pretty good
Harden with the
talking to at
basketball.
halftime, and he expects
Started
more
by
focus in
Doncic.
the second half.
Shoots
We'll
a
have to
three.
see.
Hits the
Harden
front
missing
iron.
his first
Rebounded
jumper
by
in the
Hardaway
third quarter.
Jr. Doncic
Luka
down
off the long outlet.
court. Turns around, shoots.
Doncic and
Got the
one.
foul and
Little bit
one.
of flex by Luka.
Oh, appreciate that, brother.
Strong, skilled, smart.
Yeah, just taking it day by day.
Dynamic. Let's just keep naming adjectives. The spin move. He causes a lot of guys to reach and slap, and that's not good, Mark
No.
Jones.
Doncic in
All
18
right,
minutes
Luka.
has 16 points.
Misses it. Harden with the rebound. Westbrook brings it up.
Westbrook put his head down and blows
Gets to the
by
lane
the
and
Mavericks.
lays it in.
And Russell Westbrook still Doris.
Doncic with the
Is he-
basketball, brings it up.
He's got to be at least still top 3 in terms of baseline to baseline. Speed with the ball.
Heck yes.
Porzingis, back to
And that
Doncic.
little bit of a
Back to
change of
Porzingis.
pace, right?
Porzingis
Initially
up.
off the cross.
Got fouled and
Porzingis
one.
goes off the glass and one.
This is your point about Westbrook. I mean, you're just contending with a guy who, if he's catching on the move, gets his head up immediately, sees one guy. See that hesitation? Just the briefest of hesitation. And look at this
Stay
touch.
here.
I
I'm
mean,
watching the Cubs and
the
Pirates.
touch of
That's what's up.
Porzingis, that's a tough shot.
Who's
Remember
winning?
when Magic Johnson spent an entire
Porzingis
summer
is the and one free throw.
perfecting that I'm going to use the window from the angle shot.
Porzingis adding to
Covington
his game.
off the front iron, rebounded by
Pulls in the
Porzingis.
And Curry
Seth
up court.
Curry.
Rockets down by 13.
Oh, stolen by
Good
Harden.
defense with the steal. And
Foul.
Luka with the foul.
Fouls on
Gave that
Luka.
one up to stop the play. Houston had numbers. That's going to be the second personal foul against Luka Doncic.
One thing that's interesting, Harden was double teamed 6 times in the first quarter. They went at him 12 times
All
in
right,
the second.
Harden or
What
Westbrook
do they do here
to
in
Jeff
the third,
Green
Mark?
to Harden
There's
to
a double.
Westbrook.
Trap him, yeah. Gave it up to Westbrook.
to House.
Daniel
House for
House had a few threes
three
in the first
and
half.
got
It's
it.
his first attempt here in the third quarter.
Back to a 10-point game. Doncic brings it up.
And McLemore.
Oh,
36 and 39.
stolen by Harden.
They've been terrific.
Harden shoots a
Harden for
three.
three.
Misses.
And rebounded by Finney Smith.
Finney Smith brings it up. Got it to Porzingis. To Doncic.
Doncic out front, guarded by Jeff Green.
Finney Smith to Seth
With
Curry.
the sidestep three
Curry
on the
for
way.
three. No
Good defense by
good.
the Rockets. They get the stop and the board.
Rockets
Down
ball.
by 10.
Harden with the basketball. Drives
Harden
it.
with the step through,
Got
fouled by
fouled.
Seth Curry. And Harden back to the free throw line.
From the Mavericks, number 30, Seth Curry is fourth. Team second.
That's going to be the 4th foul on Curry. Fouls starting to add up for both these teams. PJ Tucker's also got 4. Harden.
Hey,
got
we
a
got
score.
Carmelo Anthony in the building. Should have been the
As Trey
second
Burke
overall
gets
pick for my Detroit
Ready
Pistons.
to check into the game. Folks, Saturday
What's
we'll
going
have
on?
an NBA quadruple.
We do got some copyright music. I do have to mute it real quick. Congratulations, Carmelo, on the win tonight. All right. Makes his free throws. Doncic brings it up.
And LeBron's performance.
Well, I think the first thing that pops into my head was early on in the basketball game and for stretches throughout it.
Trey
LeBron
Burke.
James said at the start of the year they were going to play through Anthony Davis. He made
Tim
sure
Hardaway
that happened.
Jr. for
Anthony
three.
will have to play at that level if they're going to win an NBA championship. And I am not at all surprised that the King, despite shooting 2 for 8 to start that basketball game, made 2 great defensive plays and the winning basket. Are you at all
House for
surprised?
three.
2 great stops on Kawhi.
93-85, 9:13 remaining in the third. Doncic brings it up. Screen by Porzingis. Doncic drives. Gave it to Porzingis. Rejected.
He put Porzingis
Harden.
in the friend zone on that block.
Harden drives.
Harden drives.
Got
gets
the
it to
lay-in.
fall. The
Doncic.
Rockets
There's a
starting to
foul.
guard some people. And what a play by Robert Covington.
93,
on
87,
Porzingis.
8:52.
Wow. I mean, the up fake shovel pass looks like this is going to be a
Covington
dunk and
with
meets
that
him at the
rejection.
cup. Wow. Now, this guy goes undrafted out of Tennessee State. He credits Lloyd Pierce and Brett Brown for basically pulling
All right,
him aside and
Doncic
said,
with the
"You wanna get on
basketball.
floor, you've
Screen
got
by
to guard."
Porzingis.
Lloyd Pierce
Doncic, step back.
does a
Three.
great job with player
Off
development
back
through the
heel.
years, the head coach of the
Rebounded by
Hawks.
Westbrook.
Westbrook up court. A high step on its way. Russ. cross
House
court to
wide
House, made his
open for
last
three.
and
Got
drills
it.
Another one.
It's a
shooting his
three-point
shot.
game.
And the lead is down to 3 points. With 8:20 to go in the third quarter.
All right.
Somebody's watching
Doncic
the
with the
ticker,
basketball.
thinking this is coming down the stretch.
That three is short.
Off the iron.
Finney Smith.
Harden
They
with the
can tie it
basketball.
With the three. Harden. For the
Step
tie.
back, three, no
And
good.
Luka with the board.
Rebounded by Luka. Brings it up the court.
Good defense by
Gives it
House
to
on
Hardaway.
Doncic.
To Porzingis. Drives
Porzingis
it.
drives, whistle,
Shoots it.
Foul and a charge. on
Offensive
Kristaps
foul.
Porzingis. That's his third, and James
Harden got hit in
writhing
the crown
pain on the
jewels.
court.
Say what?
Keith Jones, the athletic performance director, going to tend to James Harden.
Yeah, Ellen, I mean, it could be anybody's
big
game
hit
now.
there
I mean, we got a three-point game.
7-3 Porzingis. Back after this.
Oh. Got some copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I will be resuming the game audio. Yep, another timeout. James Harden already with 30 points. Westbrook with 19. House Jr. with 17. For the Mavericks, Porzingis with 24. Tim Hardaway Jr. with 22. Trey Burke with 19. And Luka Doncic with 16. Well, the best young team with the best young players, I have to give it to the New Orleans Pelicans. I think Dallas is maybe about one player away from really, really competing for an NBA title. But right now, I got to say, it's really between the Lakers and Clippers. You know, but don't sleep on the Golden State Warriors. Even though that they have the worst record in the NBA, all their star players were injured. And they're probably going to get like the first top 3 pick. Yeah, exactly, Drake. If the Mavs get one more player and that player has experience, watch out. Oh, yeah, Giannis is one of the greatest, youngest players that is in the game right now. Oh, appreciate that, Alan. If they pick LaMelo, that'd be crazy.
Just under 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
All right,
James
we're
Harden
back.
Shaking up a moment
Westbrook
ago.
got it blocked, but it's a foul.
Going to go against Luka Doncic. Trying to keep up with Russell
Luka
Westbrook.
with the foul.
That's going to be Doncic's third personal foul, and Westbrook with all the confidence in the world driving the basketball at Luka.
What he's doing here is significant for their hopes because
Westbrook makes the first.
2 years he struggled.
Cuts it
from the
within
free throw
2.
line. He's back up around 80%. 35 straight games with 20 points, longest streak in the season. But if he's struggling from the free throw line, that's a lot harder to do.
And he misses the second.
2 there, Doris.
Trey Burke brings it up.
January 1st, Russell averaging 32,
Got it
8,
to
and
Luka.
7. That is phenomenal. Houston
To Tim Hardaway.
with a 9-0
Shoots
run,
it.
snapped
Got it from the
by
free throw
Hardaway
line.
Jr. They back up to 4, 7.5 to go.
Oh,
Harden
absolutely.
with 30, Westbrook with 20.
Westbrook misses.
Defense
Got his
by
own
Luka
miss.
that time. Jeff
Jeff
all alone
Green
and
misses
left it
a
short.
wide open three. Porzingis with the rebound. And that
Jeff Green
is
now 3 of 8 from
Tim
the field.
Hardaway Jr.
Hardaway with the midi.
Misses. House with the rebound. Harden brings it up.
Great time, bounce pass.
Jeff Green again for
And
3
Green
and
catches
got
from
it
the
this
corner.
time. It's a
And
one-point game. 6:50 remaining in the third. Luka
Said at the top of the show,
drives.
these were 2 of the more prolific
Got the lay-in to fall.
shooting teams in the NBA as Doncic got
Harden
to the
with the
basket.
basketball.
Luka now with
Brings
18
it up.
points.
He's 18, 7, and 7, and very much in range of yet another triple-double.
Harden single coverage this time, Doris. Luka hanging around though.
Harden
Didn't matter.
got the lay-in.
I think had he gone middle,
It's a one-point game.
they were going to come with a trap.
6:16
But
remaining in the
sees
third.
or feels innately that other defender thinking about it, and
Luka
just
with the basketball.
goes opposite.
Doncic fouled by Jeff Green.
Fouls on the ground.
They're going to call that side
gonna be
out of
side
bounds,
out.
not on the shot.
Luka and James exchange a word or two. See, he puts the ball into the right hand just ever so briefly, sees that defender sort of in sync and says, let me go this direction. I'm pretty strong to my left hand.
Tim Hardaway Jr. set to inbound it.
Ben
McLemore
coming
is
to the
back
ball
in the
now
game.
for the Houston Rockets. Houston, the
All right,
sixth
Luka
seed
Doncic
in
with
the
the
West.
basketball.
Great
Oh,
feed.
nice cut. Oh,
Good
nice
recovery
block.
by Robert Covington.
Like Robert
Inbounds, it'll stay
Covington.
Mavericks basketball. 10 on the shot clock.
What a block by Robert Covington.
Oh my God!
That was a great block.
Undrafted out of college. Tennessee State.
All right, Luka Doncic.
Doncic out front. Porzingis
Porzingis
over Harden.
misses.
And
Got their
Finney
own
Smith
miss.
with the extra possession.
Doncic with the basketball.
Porzingis, the corner
shoots it.
three. Got it.
Got it to fall.
Over House.
196. It's a
And
4-point
Kristaps
game.
Porzingis now has 27 in the game to go along with 8 rebounds.
Mark, how many times have we seen Porzingis just because of the size differential?
Harden's with the basketball.
I mean, he has clear vision on
Covington
the rim.
to House. House drives it. Lost
House had it
it.
knocked away, got it back.
Got it
though.
back.
Harden
Harden.
thought about the 3 over to Covington from downtown.
Covington misses. Porzingis with the
Rockets
rebound.
back
Got
on
it to
defense as we approach
Luka.
5
Luka
minutes
brings
to
it
go.
up. Luka
Doncic
drives it.
drives
Oh,
and
wide
punches
open
it
jam.
No resistance that time as Luka down with 20.
Listen, the defense has to be better. You have 2 red jerseys there. And if one just
Harden's
senses,
with the
okay,
basketball.
McLemore's top side,
House
Harden
wide
come
open for
baseline.
3. Misses.
House missing a 3
Harden,
that was
or
falling.
Doncic with
in
the
the
rebound,
first
brings
half.
it up.
Hardaway
Tim
on the
Hardaway.
drive. Great ball movement by the Mavericks. Finney Smith.
Finney
Side
Smith
pocket
for 3.
Pure butter.
Welcome to the
And
game.
Mike
That's his
D'Antoni
first
looks at his
his
players,
first bucket.
Thought about calling a timeout. Lead is back up to 9.
Covington
One
misses.
and done again for Houston.
Rebounded by
Mavericks with an 8-0
Hardaway
run.
Jr. Doncic with the basketball. All right, Allen. See you in a minute.
Luka
Doncic
to the
drives
hoop.
it.
Blocked, but
Got it
fouled on the
rejected,
way.
but fouled.
I wouldn't mind seeing that again because that's the 2nd time in rotation by Robert Covington. He feels like he got all ball. does a ton of film work. So Jeff Green, who's big enough, strong enough. I mean,
that was clean.
Right? I mean, it just looked like it was clean on the initial look.
They're going to have to review that.
Challenging the call.
All right, we got a challenge on the play. 105-96. 4 minutes remaining in the third.
Got him!
I see you, Arku. Rockets are allergic to defense, to be honest. That was the same reason why I couldn't stand Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix. Yeah, Mike D'Antoni is known for that 7-second offense. Play no defense and just light up the scoreboard. Yep, take that D out. Yeah, absolutely. See, if the Rockets would incorporate more defense with the offense that they have, they'd be unbeatable. What's going on, Nathaniel Kowalski? Porzingis has better defense than the whole Rockets? Absolutely. Yeah, it's a 9-point lead. They are reviewing the play on Robert Covington. They called a foul on the block. We're getting set to resume the game audio.
There was an ensuing loose ball, so they'll jump it up at midcourt.
All right, there's going to be a jump ball.
Rockets still trailing by 9. 4 minutes to go.
All right, Rockets got the
James
ball.
Harden with a game-high 32 for Houston. Austin Rivers checked into the ball game during the break.
McLemore off the glass and in for 3.
Stop it.
Hey, you just got to run
It's a
back and
6-point
pretend
game.
like you did.
That is their 12th 3. And how about
Luka
Harden's got his 40
drives it.
30-point game this season. And
Got the
again,
and
I mean,
one.
listen, these guys are exerting themselves.
Luka got to make the free
consistently on
throw,
the
though.
offensive end, but the number of times people have been in the paint with very little resistance, turn the corner, cross step McLemore. This guy lives in the paint.
Doncic with 22. He looks noticeably faster.
And he got the
than
free
we
throw to
saw him
go.
back in March.
I 100%
It's a 9-point
agree.
game
Even
again.
Mark, we saw him having a great
Harden
time
brings
sort of
it up.
dancing before the game.
Yeah.
There's bounce in his step now.
Appreciate
Hired a
that.
trainer and a Chef back in Slovenia during the shutdown and
saved
got
by
in even better
Doncic.
shape. Got his body right.
Yeah,
Doncic brings
his
it up.
body is much more lively.
Kleba gives it to Burke. And
Trey
he is
Burke for
still
three.
cooking
Let's
from
go.
downtown. Trey Burke.
Go blue.
Now
Let's
6
go.
of 6 from downtown in the ball game, and a total of 22 points. They double Harden. He gives it up and gets it back.
Harden shoots it
That time he got
off
the
the
shot
back
off
heel.
before
Kleber with the
double team
rebound.
came.
Now listen,
Doncic
this
brings it
game-
up.
And there's 8 seeding games. I would think if you're Dallas, you're motivated to sort of try to catch Houston, because I don't want the Clippers.
That's a
early.
tough
Doncic
matchup.
drives
You don't
it.
want them in the first round.
Ah,
the 7th
turned it
spot.
over. Foul on
Yeah,
Doncic.
they sped up Luka that time and he turned it over. Commits the foul, but yeah, that's a good point. Dallas trails Houston by 3 games in the loss column. That potential 2-7 matchup.
Again, paint touch by Luka, kick to Maxi Kleba. Dallas does such a sensational job, and we should start counting Luka's hockey assists in addition to his assists, because it's often the second pass once he touches the paint that is, you know, as important as
Right.
his.
Covington with the
Under 2.5
basketball
to go.
to
McLemore
McLemore
gives it
to
up to
Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook getting into the paint. Heavy traffic. Got
Misses.
it way over Porzingis,
Rebounded by
but left it
Porzingis.
short.
Trey Burke brings it up.
Good closeout by Covington.
Oh.
Whistle and a foul going to go against Houston, and another Rockets player hits the
Uh-oh.
court.
Looks like it's James Harden. No,
That's Jeff Green
Jeff Green.
getting up.
Ooh, just turns it right there.
To become a member, I have the look for the
Porzingis at the free
Streamlabs.
throw
I have
line
the
for a
link
pair.
in there.
5 fouls against Jeff Green.
Actually, it's the last message right above yours on how to become a member. That last Streamlabs.
Sports fans.
Oh, we got some copywritten commercial.
Porzingis knocks down the second, and the lead has swollen to 14 now for the Dallas Mavericks. Westbrook had a little one on him and takes advantage of the matchup against Burke. Burke right back at
Burke.
him. Hardaway from downtown.
Hardaway
And
misses.
Rivers with the
Rebounded by
board.
Austin Rivers. Austin
Rivers
Rivers
with the
shoots a
three.
three.
Well,
Got
you know,
it.
He makes just enough, doesn't he? He's got that
104,
slash ability
113.
that can keep
125
people off
remaining
balance,
in the
but he's
third.
got to make enough of those to be able to use that size on the dribble drive.
Porzingis inside over the top of Covington. He couldn't
Porzingis
convert.
misses. Covington with the rebound. Westbrook brings it up.
Westbrook trying to get downhill against Burke. Covington in rhythm for 3.
Covington misses.
Robert
Rebounded by
Covington
Porzingis.
Now 0 for 6
Trey Burke
from
brings it
downtown
up.
in the ball game. Tucker switches on to Trey Burke.
Porzingis.
against Covington.
Oh, pump fake.
Used a nice
Ah,
fake, but
lost the
lost the
ball. Westbrook with the steal.
Russ sizing up Maxi Kleber.
Drives
He
it.
used the Sham God
Misses.
against the
Westbrook
Mavericks.
got it,
The team
and
that
in.
Sham God coaches. And Russell with the layup. The feisty, fiery Russell Westbrook with the bucket.
Maxey is an excellent defender, but boy, that's a lot to ask. One-on-one in space.
coming to you, though?
And Russell, you're right. You know, it's so interesting.
Oh, it's all right. I
Like,
appreciate
yeah,
you coming
Luka
in.
always seems to come up with a smile on his face.
All right,
And
33
Russell
seconds.
always seems to come up with a snarl on his face.
Trey Burke got it for 3.
Back at you.
Let's go.
This guy is killing the Rockets right now.
Woo! Michigan boys on fire. Let's go.
Okay, we know who gets the game ball today, right, for the Mavericks?
Yes.
No, it's a done deal.
Westbrook holds it for one more.
Between the shot clock and game clock.
Austin Rivers drives
Rivers
it.
on the drive with the left. And a
Got
soft
the lay-in,
touch, Austin
6.6
Rivers.
remaining. 116 to
Grew up playing his
108.
Youth and AAU basketball right here on these courts at Disney's Wide World of Sports.
Porzingis got the three.
With 1.4 to go.
Woo! Let's
And the
go.
Rockets hit the snooze bar. Defensively, Rivers tosses
All right,
it up.
that's the end of 3. Your score is 119 to 108. Mavericks on fire. All right, give me one quick second. All right. Dirk or Tim Duncan? Mr. Fundamentals versus Dirk. You know what? Give me Mr. Fundamentals. Give me Tim Duncan. But I will say this. Without Dirk, there would be no Porzingis. There would be no Luka. Like, Dirk literally changed the game for international players. What's going on, Butcher's Block? Oh, no. OBS crashed on you?
Why you all?
Oh, wrong one.
Oh my God.
Hey, I told you I've been having fun. It's the one I sent you. Oh, John Morant has to win Rookie of the Year. John Morant, man, hey, put some respect on him.
Rick, Trey Burke, 25 points is a season high for him. What's working so well for him right now?
He's aggressive. He can score. He was with us last year. We really liked him. Obviously, we're glad to have him back.
You're the
Hey,
head of
I
the
feel
NBA
you on that
Coaches
one,
Association.
Butcher's
Lots
Block.
of discussions with the league leading into this restart. What are you happiest with the way this has all turned out?
All right, Westbrook with
I'm
basketball.
happiest with the focus on social justice.
To Macklemore for
That
three.
should be the main topic here. You know, basketball is going to be fine, but what's going on in the rest of the world, what's been going on for a long time, is a big problem, and we got to keep our foot on the gas pedal.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Rick.
you.
You know,
Mark, we lost an icon. I'm sorry. I have to talk about John Lewis because I cried my way through that funeral service.
All right, Luka drives it.
Brilliant.
Shoots it, got fouled, no basket, but goes to the free throw line for 2.
Though I may not be here with you, I urge you to answer the highest calling of your
I
heart
think
and
Lonzo's
stand
going to
up
have a
for
better
what you truly believe. And I'll
career.
say this to you, if we're going to lose a legend and a man who was such a leader where civil rights are concerned, let's have the 400-plus NBA players and 30 NBA head coaches pick up the marching orders.
But I just think that Lonzo fits the what do you call it?
Talked about the fact every day is
the New Orleans Pelicans
here with a day on the calendar of the racial justice itinerary. And you know, you speak of the late great icon John Lewis. Brett Brown had his 76ers gather around a monitor earlier this week and asked, do you guys know who this is? Do you know his legacy? Do you know what he did? And it was something that was very educational, and it was a really heartfelt session, and the coaches have been every bit a part of carrying out the message of social justice.
All right, we got 121 to 111, 11:06 remaining in the fourth.
Ten-point lead for the Mavericks as Doncic
I mean,
step to the free throw line.
If by the graces of God, I hope the Pistons can get the first overall pick. I think LeBron will win that.
Luka knocks down.
Luka makes the first.
You know, some of the more riveting.
He's just more
pieces
experienced.
that we've seen down here, and since basketball has restarted, was that Black is King video, which is dropping tonight on Disney Plus by none other than Beyonce. I mean, that was moving. She is incredibly talented.
She's the best entertainer in the world, right?
I'm not going to argue with that.
There's a few prospects that can
presentation.
get first overall
like
pick.
all fired up at some point right now.
Hey, I gotta go with the Queen Bee.
Trey Burke
Bigger from Black is
drives
King,
it.
by
Got
Beyonce.
fouled. Goes to the free throw line for 2.
On Disney Plus.
Well, Rick Carlisle just said it.
122 to 114.
This guy has been aggressive and assertive from the outset of this basketball game. He shot the ball so well from 3. That sets up this drive.
That's the 5th personal foul against McLemore. I wonder if
missed the first.
In a while. And Trey Burke, you see the virtual fan. That one fan looks like, is that Dirk Nowitzki? That is Dirk. How did he get amongst the virtual fans?
Come on. That's the face he made after hitting the fadeaway.
All right,
That's right. That's right.
Splits the pair. Westbrook with the basketball, brings it up.
Technology to project yourself.
Drives it.
The scoreboard,
kicks it out.
Fan board
Austin Rivers drives
the home
it.
Team gets the
hits the lay-in.
Fans virtually.
What's going on, Josh
and
Jackson?
sounds. Austin Rivers with the drive makes it a 7-point game.
Oh yeah, if he doesn't make the finals,
Lucas
but I mean, I don't know. It depends on the money.
Burke
Trey Burke airballs it.
Miss from downtown. Right off the mark. A loose ball foul going to go against the Houston Rockets. Folks, Sunday on ABC, we have 2 games for you from right here in Lake Buena
fouls
Vista, Florida.
on. Oh, the foul is on Ben McLemore. It's a loose ball foul. Oh yeah, if Zion and Giannis team up, it's game over.
A nice all-around
All right,
game
we're
once
back with
again
the audio.
Today. McLemore with that foul, fouls out of the ball game. That was his 6th. Remember, Houston without a big weapon, Eric Gordon. Doncic on the blow-by.
Doncic with the lay-in.
They've got to keep scoring, Mark, because as good as they have been
Bobby,
on the
you wish you would be going to the Celtics.
in clutch time games, so those decided by 5 or less within 5 minutes.
But real talk, if they can find some way to keep Tatum
side of the backboard
and get Giannis,
Rivers,
that'd be a nice little 1-2 punch for a
Harden
while.
with the floater, got it.
All right,
James
Harden with the
after
lay-in.
that white hot start. Now at 34, he had 23 in the first quarter. Doncic.
Finney Smith.
Finney Smith misfiring, and DeLon Wright chasing down the loose ball rebound.
Well, they're forcing misses,
Finney
but
Smith
they're
with
not
the
finishing the
basketball.
defensive possession with a rebound. Dallas multiple opportunities each try, although
Offensive
they're going to
foul.
give it right back with an offensive foul by Finney Smith.
Yeah, that high rip move, elbow meets jaw, and an offensive foul.
And that's been an issue for the Rockets, right?
Which
Out-rebounded
Radames is
by
going to
about
happen.
8.8 for a good stretch of time as they have downsized.
They got off to a 10-2 start when they went
All right,
with
Westbrook
their
drives.
micro ball lineup. Austin Rivers from the corner
Austin
short.
Rivers misses. Seth Curry with the rebound,
Houston
drives it.
Rockets are 15 of 38
Gives it
from
to-
downtown. They shoot about 45 a game.
All right, DeLon
Good
Wright.
defense by Westbrook.
Finney Smith got
Good
it blocked.
closeout by Harden.
Got
And
it
this time,
taken
Doris,
by
they finish off
PJ
the
Tucker.
possession. Westbrook
Got it
by
blocked.
Maxi Kleber. Doncic, a
Oh,
little bit
come
too
on.
much sauce, and he turns it over.
I'll tell you this, Maxi Kleber is one of the more underrated defensive players to me in the league. You don't hear a lot of people discuss
Turnover.
it. This guy's got some big-time athleticism, does a nice job sending that back.
I'll
And the
be
number of different types
33
of
next
bodies
month.
Rick Carlisle asks Maxi Kleber to guard is really incredible.
Yeah, Doris, we did a game
Westbrook.
against the Pelicans with the Mavericks, and he covered Zion
Shoots
Williamson.
a three, in and
Had
out.
About 3 block shots
Kleber
on
with a
Zion,
rebound.
Really made him work. for
Giannis
his
brings it
buckets.
up.
Dallas Mavericks up by 7 as we go under 8 minutes to go. Robert Covington getting ready to check into the ball game for Mike D'Antoni. DeLon Wright from
DeLon
downtown.
Wright for three. Let's go.
The lead back up to 10 as Wright with his first 3 has 5. Harden
James
with the drive.
Harden with the lay-in. It's an 8-point game. 128, 120. 7.5 remaining in the
120.
ball game. Giannis with the basketball. Gives it to DeLon Wright. He drives it.
Cleveland the corner gets it back to Wright.
Drives it again.
DeLon Wright, tough shot.
Misses. Cleveland with the
Kleber
rebound.
board. Finney
Finney
Smith,
Smith.
for 3.
So again, yet
For
another possession, right,
three.
where an offensive
Let's
rebound
go.
kick out 3.
Dallas is shooting 53% from
Russell
downtown,
Westbrook
19 of 36.
drives it. Turns around.
43,
Passes it to House.
26 or 43-26 advantage on the
House
glass.
got it to Tucker. Tucker gave it to Harden.
Harden trapped.
Harden back
Gives
to
it up
Tucker.
to Tucker. Great ball
To
movement.
Rivers.
Westbrook for 3.
To Westbrook.
Finds it.
And nothing
And
but
a
net.
timeout as the lead is.
All right, we got a timeout. I do have to mute the game audio for copyright music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. Oh, that'd be crazy. But I think Golden State would have to go for maybe a small forward. Maybe get Edwards. Oh, that's my robot. So tomorrow I'll be on at 1 o'clock for Miami, Denver, followed by Utah, OKC, followed by the New Orleans Pelicans and Clippers. And to end the night, the Lakers and Raptors. On Sunday, I'll be doing the Blazers and Celtics, followed by the Bucks and the Rockets. That concludes just my weekend. Tasuki says overtime and Rockets will win it. That would be huge, though. But I will say this. This is why I always say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Got to finish the game. You know what? Your boy might add a WNBA game
Bubble in Bradenton,
to
Florida,
my
across
Phoenix
the peninsula.
Mercury.
Both games also streaming live on the ESPN app. There have been some fantastic games already in the WNBA, and I just can't say enough about
Best
Sue Bird.
sidekick of
Gonna be
all
40
time.
years old soon, and she is still the queen of point guards as the NBA
It's
guys have
between
continued
Scottie
to
Pippen.
support the WNBA.
Mark Jones, do not put Sue Bird on blast.
You know what? No, I got to give it to
announcing
Scottie.
she's almost 40 years of age.
She
I mean,
plays
Jordan
like
would
she's
not have
20,
won
though.
6 rings
That's
without
the
him.
That's the important number, Doris.
How about that?
She's
for
okay with
Porzingis
that.
misses
pretty
the triple.
step back there by Kristaps.
Harden brings it up.
Gary Kloppenberg doing a great job
Austin Rivers to Covington.
as the head
Back
coach
to
for
Rivers.
the Seattle Storm. Austin Rivers staring down Kleba.
Rivers shoots a 3
He
off the
patted
back
it a long
heel.
time. And it's one and done at the offensive end for Houston.
Wright brings it up.
Finney-Smith staring down Harden. They got a mismatch with Kleba Rivers.
Yeah, but Jeff Green is perfect position to help. Much better defensive possession. Much better.
Oh, missed the shot. What is going on here?
Squeezed through, but he couldn't. Drawing the foul anyway with 5.5 minutes to go, down 8.
Well, it's unusual because normally it's a dribble he takes through there, but it looked like you're right.
All right, looks like it might be on Kleba.
I mean, let me ask you this.
That was awkward.
It is awkward, and I guess there's too much contact to ignore it. But that's an out of control, and it's so rare to say because James is always in control. But that's a possession where he didn't look like he had
Give me Jordan.
his body under control.
Even
That was the fifth personal foul,
right
meanwhile,
now.
on Finney-Smith. And Russ carried it.
All right, turnover. Dallas basketball. Oh, there is a copywritten commercial going on. I do have to mute the game audio real quick. All right, we're back. Luka
Nuggets,
Doncic brings
one
the
of
ball
games
up.
You'll see on ESPN tomorrow.
Got it to Seth
Both those
Curry.
teams playing their first games. A decidedly slimmer
Yeah,
looking
Shaq.
Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. Curry over Tucker, couldn't
Curry
get it.
misses it.
It feels like the
Tucker with the
contest, they
rebound.
Get down in a stance,
Westbrook brings
force
it
them to
up.
shoot over us. We've seen a couple
Less
of
than
those
5 to
possessions.
play. Seth
But
Curry
now
with the
back-to-back
steal.
turnovers. That's only the 6th for Houston, but they're coming at an untimely point.
Luka shoots it for three. Airballs it.
Westbrook on the long pass.
Covington misses the lay-in but gets fouled.
And Robert Covington will go to the free throw line for the Houston Rockets, where he's an 80% free throw shooter.
Mark. Here's a foul.
7th-year pro out of Bellwood, Illinois.
All right, Alan, you have a wonderful day, brother.
Check out tonight's national TV schedule brought to you by FanDuel on NBA TV Sunday. It's Sacramento at Orlando. Orlando had a win today. Then Tuesday, Boston at Miami, followed by Houston at Portland on TNT. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app.
Oh, appreciate that, Alan.
What a rough outing.
Appreciate that, brother.
At such a high level. He had really become
a
picture basketball player's ability to finish
the
at
free
the rim,
throw.
and the pain had been so much better.
131, 125.
He struggled mightily.
4.5 left to play.
So I had him on my
Porzingis
All-NBA ballot. Had a great season. 6-point Dallas lead. Porzingis calling for it on Westbrook.
All right,
Porzingis with the tap in.
Rebounding is a critical issue because that's 3 straight possessions. Force a tough shot, force them to miss scoring over the top, and that one you don't finish because of the size of Porzingis.
Westbrook with the lay-in.
Over Kleba inside. Yeah, you talked about the rebounding, Doris. They've been out-rebounded, Houston has, by a margin
Luka
of
brings it up.
45 to 30. Luka to Hardaway.
Kleba.
The corner 3 is off.
This
They
is the
can't
3.
buy it, and this thing is creeping right to the territory I talked about, where
Harden
the clutch
brings
points,
it up.
the clutch closing of Dallas has been an issue all year.
And one. No, they're going to wave it off. Rodney Mott.
I was about to say,
Doris
that was late as
waved it
could
off
be.
as Harden got his go off glass.
I thought that was.
In
I
the
thought that
motion
should have been
shooting.
some free throws
Yeah.
for sure. Mike D'Antoni pleading the case.
There's
Oh. One Pride Nation, One Pride 40, what's going on? Yeah, we finally got sports back. It's about time. Who has the worst contract this season? Wow. Industry groupie says Luka. I see you, One Pride 40. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, that's facts. That's facts, Arku. I mean, I don't hate the Rockets' actual team. I just can't stand their head coach. I cannot stand Mike D'Antoni.
Six-point lead, which really doesn't feel like much in this high-scoring game. But they've had issues down the stretch.
Well, 5 points or less. They've had 16 losses. And you look at their top 3 scorers, or guys you go to, Porzingis, Luka, and Hardaway. All 3, in terms of their field goal percentage, are low to mid-30s in that situation. So let's watch what happens here. Can Dallas close it?
Covington short on the 3.
Oh, that's huge. They probably got one of the best secondaries in the NFL. Doncic with the basketball. Doncic with the spin move. Airballs it.
Shot an air ball. And the foul is going to go against Kristaps Porzingis. That's going to be the 4th team foul against the Mavericks. Houston also with 4 team fouls.
So is this, you know, a 21-year-old and a just about 25-year-old, and Kristaps, his birthday's a couple days away. Is this, you know, sort of learning to close games? Is it starting to get to their head a little bit, the number of close ones?
Westbrook misses it. Porzingis with the rebound. Doncic brings it up.
Interesting, especially as you get into playoff mode.
You'd think no, because Luke has been involved in these kinds of situations for so long.
Best defensive player. For me, it's between
He's played high level.
Dennis Rodman and Ben Wallace.
Harden off the miss. Under 3 minutes to go. They double team Harden.
Oh,
Covington
turnover.
turns it over. Harden
And
with
another
great hustle to get
turnover.
back and take it back.
Oh my God!
Got to take care of the
Westbrook,
ball.
PJ Tucker.
Tucker
the usually
misses.
prolific three-point corner shooter. Misfiring. I have a feeling that
Yeah,
Houston had
could
a
also
couple
say
of
Bill Russell,
opportunities
absolutely.
Those last few possessions, Doris.
The offenses have gone a little bit cold here, Mark.
Luka with the ISO against Harden. Well defended by
Luka to
Harden.
Kleber.
Shot clock running
Porzingis.
down. Porzingis has to force one.
Missed that.
Boy, Dallas looking real disconcerted
All right.
and discombobulated on that possession.
Harden with the basketball.
Under 2 minutes to go. And a kick ball against the Mavericks.
When you have that many close losses, does it start to mess with your head a little bit? They look less certain, and certainly Houston has done a better job.
They
over the
need a
last
guy
4 or 5
that's
minutes,
gonna
not
that got that killer
necessarily with the
mentality
rebounding,
in that
but with
fourth
the initial
quarter.
shot challenge.
Harden from deep.
Harden.
Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook with the
flying in for
putback.
the rebound. And the lead is down to 4.
Oh yeah, Okuda and Amani Warrior is going to be
Westbrook
fun.
now with 31.
With Tracy
Doncic
Walker.
with a little get
All
back.
right,
and
let's
one.
go. Doncic with an and
We've
one.
seen dynamic play from some of the elite offensive players in the game all evening long. What a pleasure it has been to watch. No whistle, but the dynamic athleticism of Russell Westbrook hanging at the rim. Crossover on Robert Covington, who's an excellent defensive
Most
player, and Luka,
athletic
after
player
airballing
ever.
one on the
I would have
drive
to give
in the
that
paint,
to
gets that one to go.
He misses the foul shot. Luka really loving this
jump man
environment here
himself.
in Disney in the campus.
Michael Jordan.
Reminds us of the European Championship environment that he's played in.
Good challenge without fouling by Luka.
Maxi Kleber gets it off to Hardaway. 6-point lead for Dallas. Doncic.
All right, Doncic
Quick
got it to
post up inside,
Porzingis.
and Harden knocked it away. Porzingis got it back. Loose ball and a foul going to go against the Dallas Mavericks. That's going to put some frowns on the Mavericks' faces, the fans, including Dirk. Well, folks, we've never seen a game quite like this, and now you can see it too with Michelob Ultra. Get your tickets at ultracourtside.com. Harden at the foul line, 36 points, 12 of 12 from the line.
On that last defensive possession, Kristaps Porzingis makes a nice swim move to get position, but you see the strength of James. You know, he'll put a knee.
Oh yeah, Derrick Rose prior to
back,
all the injuries,
and he's
absolutely.
also got excellent and really strong hands, so it allows him to battle down there.
Harden knocks down 2. Lead is down to 4.
All right.
Plenty of time, but the Rockets need to stop
Doncic.
here. Both teams right at 50% from the field for the
They got to
game.
use the clock. Clock's
Under
their
a minute
best
to go.
friend.
Kleber wide open from the corner. Got it.
Kleber
So you
for
can see
three.
Shot by Maxi Kleber.
Sorry, Mark. You could see the Rockets. Everybody was in sync. They were like, okay, somebody make a shot.
Wow, a deep 3 is good by Harden. What
Harden.
an answer.
All right.
Lead is back to 4. Harden switches on to Doncic. Doncic isoing
It's like
against
on a
Harden, gets
computer
by him.
screen.
And Covington with active hands defensively.
So it's like a
knocks
virtual
it out of bounds.
reality
You've
kind
got
of
to be
fan.
efficient. You've got to go quick. You put more pressure on them if you can make a 3. You look like you're hard driving to your strong hand, which you've been able to do all night. You stop on a dime and drain a 3. 4-point game. The competitive nature of the series just continues here.
All right, we got a timeout, Dallas. Yeah, there's like four screens along the entire perimeter of the top. And, you know, you can actually get tickets to, you know, show your face and stuff like that. I mean, it's pretty cool. See, if I'm the Mavs right now, I would take out Curry and I would put in Trey Burke. Yep, Kleber for Boban.
Side of the floor.
That's what I would do as well.
See what the Mavericks run here. Curry gets it to Porzingis. Luka contested
Doncic.
3. And they get the
Harden
rebound
with the
and close out
rebound.
the possession. Harden. House saves it. Covington inside.
Covington
Whistle,
got
foul.
fouled.
Robert
Goes to the
Covington
free throw line
will
for
go to
2.
the free throw line. Try and make this
We got
a
6.3.
2-point game with 6.3 to play.
Really good job by Dallas to eat about 8 seconds.
What's
of
going
that
on,
clock
Brett?
that defensive possession.
I got Rockets plus 6.5. Sweating a bit.
Covington knocks down the first. He's an 80% free throw shooter.
You got to see a little more stress on the face of those fans.
Yeah, that's too
Got
happy
them
all the
both.
time.
It's a 2-point
Two-point ball
game.
6.3 to go. Neither team with a foul to give. Luka having a tough time inbounding to get it to Curry. And Curry fouled immediately.
All right.
Curry an 84%
Seth Curry
foul
to
shooter.
the free throw
Good
line.
action to get one of your best shooters the basketball. The other thing you had is you knew the trap was coming and the foul quickly. If Seth could have gotten it back to Doncic, you're in good hands either way.
Seth Curry of the Orlando Mavericks, shooting 2.
Oh, misses
So
the
it's a one-possession
first.
game still. Houston has a couple of timeouts. Dallas with
Oh,
one.
my God.
Houston must rebound it here if it comes off. Seth Curry
All right,
goes
got
1
the
for 2.
second.
Mike D'Antoni calls timeout. And another close game on a great night of basketball. 5.2
All
to
right.
go.
I do have to mute the game audio for copyrighted music and commercials. As soon as the game resumes, I do resume the game audio. Put hashtag Rockets if you want the Rockets to win. Put hashtag Mavs if you want the Mavericks to win. Imagine if we get Mekhi Parsons next to Tavai. Industry group, he says hashtag Mavs. Drake says KD or Giannis. Due to experience, give me KD. But possible more championships, give me Giannis. What's going on, Lizeth? Says Mavs. Absolutely, I'm going for the Mavs in this one. Got both two of my favorite players, Trey Burke and Tim Hardaway Jr.
The strategy is by
They're
the
from my
Mavericks.
favorite college,
I like
Michigan
to
Wolverines.
But ideally, Mark, you let a catch.
One
and you
probably
have
40
to do it smartly
hashtag
before they get
football.
into the shooting motion.
Harden breaks free, gets the 3 off, fouled! Incredibly.
Oh my
Rick
God!
is saying,
Oh, my God.
but I don't know.
Is that a
But I'm saying,
3-point
If you do it, if you foul,
at the
you
free
have
throw
to do
line?
it quickly and smartly.
If you don't practice it enough.
Right, that's exactly right. Because a player like James knows it's coming, so as soon as he feels it, almost on the catch.
Are they going to, let's see if it's a, are they saying on the catch or on the 3-point attempt? Here's another look.
Wow.
Oh, he fouled him.
You think he fouled him
Before.
first? I don't know, boy. James.
What's
So
going
now
on?
with
2K
3.9
plays.
to go, he's got 2 shots. Not 3,
Oh,
but
it's
2
only
shots.
2. Got the first.
He's got 6.
So with 3.9 to go. Harden can make it a 1-point game.
What's the stoppage here?
A lot of discussion going on in the sidelines.
So Dorian Finney-Smith has fouled out, Mark. That's
Okay.
Okay, Finney
that's
Smith
part
is
of the
gone.
stoppage. Mike keeps pleading that
Right.
James was in the shooting motion with Mark Davis.
So it's different contentious
Oh
issues
snap!
that
Are you
they're
serious?
discussing.
One pride?
discussing.
Just watch
Hey,
how
prayers,
quick he
brother.
goes to the shooting motion. He's going. Now that's so close. That is so close.
Does he miss it on purpose? He got the miss and the tip.
Oh my!
They tie
What?
the game
Oh,
at
my God.
139.
What?
After all that
3.3
discussion,
remaining.
Robert Covington's
It is a
game
tied ball
does the
game.
talking for the Rockets.
Fundamentals always check out. He sneaks bottom side.
All right, there is some copyrighted music. I do have to mute it for the copyrighted music. As soon as the game comes back, I will be bringing back the game audio. If you're new, hit that thumbs up, subscribe. I will be doing 4 games tomorrow. If you're a Mavericks fan, a Rockets fan, or a fan of basketball, you will definitely see possibly your favorite team play. That was crazy. You got to box out. That's rule number 1. Covington. What?
Dallas's struggles.
All right.
In 5-point games.
We are back.
With 5 or fewer minutes to go.
Now, to me, and I know Luka can get the step
So,
back, but Kristaps
it is
has
Mavs
been able
ball.
to get vision
3.3.
on his shots all night because of the super downsized lineup.
Who's that? Kleber set to inbound.
So Kleber will inbound. Porzingis, Doncic, Curry, and Hardaway.
All right, they got to
on the
give it
floor
to
for the
Tim
Mavericks.
Hardaway or Doncic or Porzingis.
Comes into Luka, guarded by Covington. A tough 3, and we're going to go to overtime.
And we got overtime,
the
folks.
Houston Rockets with a huge tip-in with 3.3 to go by Robert Covington. Extend this game, and we'll play 5 more.
All right. Hold on one quick second, everyone. I do hate this graphics that I use because after every quarter, it resets. I will be resuming the game audio as soon as overtime starts. What in the world? All right. We're going to be getting set.
Mavericks, for all of their success this year, have struggled down the stretch. Why do you think they're in the position they are right now when they seemed to be in control of this game in the last 5 minutes of it?
I thought 2 things happened in the final 3 or 4 minutes. Number one, Houston locked in. They did a better job getting down in a stance and prohibiting dribble drives. They were selectively giving up shots. And I think the other thing is I thought Dallas got a little bit more passive. That's why I asked, is this in their heads now, Mark, that they've lost so many of these?
Houston with that micro ball lineup. And Dorian Finney-Smith, remember, fouled out of the ball game for the Mavericks.
Mavericks with the ball.
Late in the 4th quarter. Doncic.
Oh, stolen. Westbrook.
Westbrook with the anticipation. Got to the bucket, but
missed the lay-in.
Dallas has numbers. Russ lagging behind the play. A whistle.
Where was the foul
A
call?
whistle, and Robert's going to go foul against Covington. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Russ a little bit frustrated with himself. Missed that layup.
All right. Doncic with the basketball.
Westbrook with 31. Doncic dancing with it against.
Drives it.
Took his time
missed
to
the lay-in himself. Kleber got the putback.
Valuable possession and a 2-point lead. Harden out top, working against Hardaway.
Covington for three, misses.
From deep here tonight.
Porzingis with the rebound. Doncic brings
It's
it up.
0 of 8 from downtown. Harden picks up Doncic. Good
Out of bounds
hands
off
by
Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook, who has been tireless, indefatigable tonight
So
at both ends of the floor.
Sorry, Mark. You see Luka touching the paint. But of late, you've got some of the Rockets staying home using active hands, as you said,
Doncic with the
to
basketball.
just try to take his targets away.
Curry,
Seth Curry off the
misses
mark.
the three.
And that rebound belonged to
Tucker.
PJ Tucker the entire time.
James Harden with the basketball.
Build a wall on Harden. And he
Oh,
throws it away.
stolen by Porzingis. Got it to
Kleber had it
Kleber.
knocked away. Once again, Russell Westbrook doing a great job with transition defense.
Tomorrow I'll
Yeah.
be starting at
Mark,
1
it's
o'clock
a-
with the
it's a simple
Miami
thing,
Heat
right?
and
On the
Denver
defensive
Nuggets.
end, to keep your hands up, to stay active. And that little slap
I'll be doing
down
4
move
games tomorrow.
without fouling.
All right, Kleber with the basketball.
Inside
Got
to
to
Porzingis, the
Porzingis.
mismatch against Harden.
Back him down. Off the
Bank
glass
shot is
and then
good by Kristaps Porzingis. And KP with 36
all right,
in
it's
the
a
game.
4-point game. House
Daniel
for
House gonna
three.
try one
Got
and
it.
drills Back to a 1-point game, 143 to 142. Doncic out top.
Got it to Kleber.
to
Kleber for
Kleber.
three.
Left
Got
it
it.
short.
Oh, missed
Harden coming
it.
back the other way. Got all the way to the basket and finishes.
All right,
with the
James Harden with the
offhand.
lay-in.
And the Houston Rockets retake the lead for the first time in a long time.
He was looking for a trip to the
All right,
free throw line.
Porzingis.
Felt like he got raked across the arm.
Tim Hardaway.
On the back tap,
Stolen.
Westbrook with great hands again. Russell Westbrook. You can't overstate, Doris, his
Harden
effort at both ends.
drives.
Harden fouled.
Got the and one.
Agreed, Mark. Russell
Oh,
has made
my
so many
God.
plays. Coaches value tips and strips and things of that nature.
Is
He's
Markel
making things
Fultz a
happen on the
bust?
defensive end,
No, he's actually
and
having a
that's
better,
leading to
what do you
this.
call it, time in Orlando.
That's the play where Harden felt like he got raked across the arm. Goes.
Oh, we got some copyrighted music. Yeah, Harden has 46. Westbrook has 31. House has 20. Covington has 10. Tucker has 6. Porzingis has 36. Hardaway Jr. 24. Doncic 28. Kleber 7. And Burke 28. Yeah, Porzingis is having an amazing game. 38 points, 16 rebounds. Harden needs two assists and 2 rebounds to have a triple-double.
5 stories up, 5 stories down, 5 stories up, 5 stories down, but it's so he can have endurance in overtimes like this.
Yeah, whatever he's done
All
has
right.
worked here tonight, Rachel.
Got
It's
the free
amazing to
throw.
see how not just the Rockets have been resourceful like Harden has.
147, 143,
214.
214.
Converted some of the hotel rooms into gyms, basically, with their weights and their athletic set.
Doncic to Porzingis. Porzingis with the lay-in.
And one.
And one. Let's go.
Luka picks up his dribble on deep penetration, somebody's got to come and make themselves an option. PJ's sort of peeking both ways, loses sight of Kristaps just momentarily. Outstanding cut. How about a sprint to the cup by your 7-footer?
Showing tremendous skills tonight. 38 points, 16 rebounds for
And
Kristaps
got the
Porzingis.
free throw. 39 points.
Oh, and by the way, Luka with his 15th triple-double of the year. Rockets turn it over.
All right, Doncic.
Doncic picks up his dribble.
Kleber. Porzingis.
Covington denying Doncic the basketball, Doris.
Back to Doncic.
Tucker with a good switch onto Luka.
Misses
And they
the
forced the miss.
3.
A lot of contact, bodies strewn across the floor. And who else but
Westbrook.
Russ coming away with it?
Tucker.
Covington
Finally
finally
got
connects
the
from
3.
downtown. His first
Woo!
3 in 9 attempts
Are
tonight.
you kidding?
I love that he didn't hang
Where's
his
the
head. He had been
defense?
so good for this team from that space.
Trey Burke, a little bit out of control. Bodies again
Trey
strewn
Burke
in
might
the
be in
paint.
trouble.
Harden
He looks
double
injured.
teamed, and Maxi Kleber commits the foul, and Trey Burke getting up slow. These guys have played a lot of basketball tonight, Doris.
Yeah.
Do you sense they're running out of gas a little bit here?
On multiple occasions, so many short shots, but how about Russ? The pressure he puts on in transition.
What's going on, Jason?
Kick to the corner, swing to Rocco. It's unusual to see Robert Covington struggle as mightily as he had because he had been so good since his arrival here.
All right, Harden inbounds.
Westbrook out front.
Westbrook with the basketball.
Rockets lead by 4. They tied it up on a last-second tip-in by Covington with 3 seconds to go to force the overtime. And now Hardaway trying to guard Westbrook.
Misses it. Kleber with the rebound. Doncic brings it up.
Luke off the screen.
Drives it. Kicks it
Good
out.
help by the Rockets, but they leave
Porzingis
wide open.
misses
he
it.
can't convert. That's going to be a foul against an incensed Luka Doncic. That's going to be his 5th.
It seemed pretty obvious to me, that over the back.
Yeah, he sure did.
I mean, he's just trying to make a play. But there's no question there.
Puts P.J. Tucker on the foul line for the Houston Rockets.
All right,
PJ,
Tucker's at the line.
84% free throw shooter. This guy brought more than 60 pairs of his shoes. We know he's a real shoe, a sneakerhead. The guy brought 60 pairs of his sneakers to the campus here.
How did they get here?
He got a
Did he ship
special
them?
shipment, I guess. Hey, Rachel, can you let him know that I'm a size 12?
He brought 60, but guys,
All right,
the trainers
151.
brought 20 for him, and then when
And
he was quarantined,
misses
he
the
just started ordering
second.
some. He said he had 40 shoes in his eBay cart. And don't tell anyone else on the Rockets, but he's got a suite because he's got a whole extra room for his shoes.
Got to go quick here. That's going to be an offensive foul.
And P.J. Tucker was the guy with the shoes, standing in, planting his feet,
my God!
and taking the hit. So the Rockets have a 5-point lead with 28.3 to go. That's going to be 6 fouls on Luka, too.
Well, we saw Tucker make this exact kind of play. Gets outside the restricted area, takes it on the chest. Clearly square. And then justice
That is crazy.
for Brianna. Black Lives Matter.
Players here resonating that message. Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, Sandra Bland, Tamir Rice, Trayvon Martin, Eric Garner, so many of those names on the minds of the players here today.
I think this
As they're reviewing this.
Yeah, I think this might be a Dallas challenge.
I mean, why would they?
Carvalho hasn't used his challenge yet. But this one looks pretty obvious to me.
Yeah.
He took it right between the 1
Yeah, but he
and
was
the
still
7.
moving. I mean, he was still moving, though.
You know, this left foot a little bit, but their feet. But to me, he took it in the chest.
Right.
So I doubt this is successful.
Here's Mark Davis.
Unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful.
Okay. Tucker was there for you. Okay. We good? Got all the information you need? No. He is, yes. Yes.
Well, you heard Rick Carlisle ask if he was outside the restricted area. The video definitely showed that he was, and P.J. Tucker, the shoe god, takes a big charge to end Luka's night. Got the names of Breonna Taylor on one shoe and Justice for Breonna on the other swoosh as well. These players have been very active in their communities.
Yeah, I think the Rockets are going to win this one.
Remain on message.
Got a foul quick.
I was going for
Hardaway
Dallas,
gets the foul
so
on James
it's
Harden.
a tough loss for me.
That's going to put him on the line with 27.5 seconds.
But I am
to
a
go.
Detroit Pistons fan and a Phoenix Suns fan.
Luka Doncic leads the NBA with 15 triple-doubles, but Doris,
I do have the Clippers winning it all.
Instead of the 28, 13, and 10.
Fouls out of the basketball game.
Luka Doncic has
Dallas
28
was
points,
really
13
hoping to get
rebounds,
this one
10 assists,
because,
and fouled out.
like you said earlier, that 7 seed matches up as it stands now, potentially against the Los Angeles Clippers, and that's a bad matchup for a lot of teams, but I think especially Dallas.
Correct.
All right, got the
Harden
second.
knocks down the second. The lead is up to 6. They got to get one off quickly here. Burke using up a lot of time.
Look at PJ take the smallest guy on the floor.
Trey Burke
Put
for
a great
3.
challenge on. Big time delivery, but that's a great challenge.
Trey Burke with
Just a
31.
3-point lead as Harden will go to the foul line after that 3-pointer by Trey Burke. Burke is 8 of 9 from downtown tonight. We talked about the seedings in the Western Conference. Dallas at 7.
All right,
Houston
industry
at 6, and
groupie,
boy,
appreciate you for coming
the
out. Come out
Portland
tomorrow at
Trailblazers
1 o'clock
came back,
Eastern Standard Time
courtesy of a couple of huge
for the
threes
Nuggets
today
and the
by
Heat.
Carmelo Anthony. Okay, think about that. A lot of people thought that he was done.
I'll be doing Miami,
was out of the
Denver,
league for a
Utah, OKC,
Harden has to
New
make this free
Orleans,
throw
Clippers,
to make
and
it a
Lakers,
two-possession
Raptors
And to get
tomorrow.
himself to 50.
Just another 50-piece, huh, for James Harden? Goes 1 for 2. 49, 8, and 8 for James Harden. And it's a 2-possession game. Burke missing the 3, and that should do it. The Houston Rockets are going to register their 41st win of the season, getting 49 points from James Harden. After
All
that
right, that is your
23-point
final,
explosion to start the
153
game
to
in the first
149.
quarter. Luka, meanwhile, with his 15th triple-double of the
Do
year.
appreciate each and every single one of you guys that have came out. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And that'll be for the Miami Heat at the Denver Nuggets. But with that being said, love you guys. If you guys are new, subscribe, smash that like button on your way out. Hit that notification bell. Set it to all so you don't miss an NBA game. I do NBA, NFL, college basketball, and college football. But with that being said, love you guys. Have a good night. This is Trucks and Sports Talk. Have a nice day, and I'm out. Peace.